Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hype train.
What?
Oh my god. What Ganon Noodles? Are you committing crimes over here?
Yes. What
oh
is
my
this?
god. 10 gift subs. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ah. Is it?
Are you?
Hold on. Sorry. I'm reading chat.
Yeah, we're catching up. You keep forgetting we saved the VoDs.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I enjoy your random shit.
Yeah.
But if there's anything you ever want me to like, I
If
mean, I
you-
guess I can't blur out my response. But if there's ever anything that you want me to blur out of the VoDs, I can do it.
Also, I genuinely I have no idea what hype trains are because I'm old and I don't actually understand what Twitch does. But thank you very much. I'm super hyped to get started. Oh,
You're hyped
well,
to get training.
yes, very hyped. As we can tell, my Switch has already
Is it
knocked out of
frozen?
here.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding
it's
me?
frozen here. So give me a
Hi,
second
it's
while I
me.
reconnect everything. It's starting
So
well, isn't
hyped.
it? If this doesn't fix itself, like, it's just being very finicky about the connection today, and I don't know why. It's just being a jerk. Did it still? I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it with fire. Anyway, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Sorry that I'm
Aw.
like yelling at the Switch.
It's going well so far, isn't it? I'm glad
Yeah.
that we started this.
Yeah, I certainly am. Ha! There we are. Oh yeah, we're not playing Dragon Quest, we're playing this
Hype
game.
train, tra la la.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Where's no? That's Discord app on my phone. There's Twitch. They're both
Ah,
purple.
Hype
I
train's-
get confused.
But with enough people in the short term. Oh!
Subwatch if it's. Oh ho! I see.
see.
That makes sense. Well,
Oh.
thanks for starting that hype train.
Yes.
I don't think it's
don't
going.
It's not going to keep going with us, okay?
We've got levels and some emote rewards so to encourage people to spend more. Oh, that's neat. Do we ever find out who killed the rich Irish guy with the carriage medic? We do.
Yes.
Don't worry.
13 gift gobs. I can speak.
13 gift
Sub
subs.
gifts.
That's crazy. What
Give
is,
subs.
what is the hype chest?
Oh, we're going to open the hype chest.
Oh.
Oh, can we share?
I want to share that.
There you go.
Choo choo.
Choo choo!
Yay.
Limited time only emote.
That's very exciting. I'm quite excited. I'm so old.
Yeah, me too. Okay, there we go. We're gonna join. Okay, connect.
They just take forever. Yeah, they do. They did take a long time
They do.
to work to. But I thought it was quite a satisfying conclusion, sort of.
I mean,
And we pretty much wrapped all that up. Oh yeah, that's speaking of wrapping things up. We were going through because we took Mario Party Jamboree to my parents for New Year.
Yeah,
We
they
were
wanted
like-
to play that.
Browse. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've just gotten to the murder on the street where they keep saying there were no witnesses and then they bring in 2 witnesses. I
Yeah.
know, right? I think.
It's
I
funny
think
how
we
Van
were all-
Zieks has the ability to do this all the time.
Yeah. Nobody saw this except these people who saw this. Yeah, we found there's a whole load of bonus content, like stories.
Yeah, like special content. I have no idea,
Yeah.
man, but like I knew that there
So-
was like concept art and things.
I'm glad that nobody has to read those out.
So-
Escapades, right?
Yeah, escapades here. Look at all these extra things that we get to go through, and they're just story time.
It's just story time. Yeah.
What's more horrifying is one of them seems to have Sherms in the stand. No, it doesn't.
No,
it?
in
Oh, no,
the
wait.
prosecution.
Oh, yeah, prosecution. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Does Van Zieks understand how court works? No. He doesn't care.
I think he treats court as if it's leg day, considering he putty booty up.
Yeah, he does. He do
So-
put he booty.
Anyway, I totally forgot what we were doing.
Should we even be allowed in court?
I'm in the wrong game.
You're correct. The question is. Yeah.
There we go.
Easy answer. No. We do keep spilling government secrets. It is
I mean-
probably not okay.
Yeah, that is a problem we seem to be having.
Poor Gregson having a heart attack that one time as he was just like, no, please stop talking.
Yeah. No, look what that.
Sorry,
where that
hang
got
on.
him.
Oi! Stop talking, sunshine!
Can still do it.
My job's on the line! Well, he's dead now, so.
I'm still upset about Greggy being
Honestly,
dead.
same. Like,
He
seems like he was a bad boy.
I like how we finished that case, except we really didn't.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened to Greggy.
We do not. That's what this chapter's about, I hope.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
I need to put the music back on. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm just sitting in silence. Yeah.
Fair warning, I'm tired.
Yes.
I'm old and a tired lady who was up until 3 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
This morning. Not by choice.
No, your parents kept us hostage. Sorry.
You know what happened to Greggy? He died at the end. Yeah, you got a point there. That is what happened.
I believe Van Zieks is still in jail.
Van Zieks is in fact still in jail for it. Except didn't we prove that he didn't do it? Or did we not do that? Did we just...
We sort of didn't.
Did we just go to bed?
We kind of, it didn't really go anywhere. And we still have to deal with the big case, remember? The big case, the photo with the big case with potentially Gregson in it.
When you said case, I thought...
you meant the big case.
I thought you meant case as in...
Yeah. No.
This case deals with... No, you meant like a trunk.
Yeah.
We made him more sus. Yeah, I'm vaguely remembering. It's been a long time.
Wait, what's this?
You also had no nap today? Oh, I'm sorry. I did have a nap. I normally try not to nap. I had the nap.
What the fuck is this?
Pardon me?
Pardon?
What? Are you maybe loading? Or...
No. What is this?
What is this?
Ari.
Is this normally how you load them?
Normally this is how you load them. Final chapter. No! Normally.
So if you do the previous one.
Oh!
No?
Wait, when did I turn this on?
Go ahead and...
That's weird. None of the other ones have had this.
Your save and not the...
That's fascinating.
What do you mean none of the others have had this?
Well, normally, I never had the opportunity to go between them. I wonder if because we have the final chapter, it now gives me everything rather than just loading the case at the beginning.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe I should load my save data.
Yeah.
Yeah,
load
no, you're right. I'm
than
being dumb.
Chapter select.
I figured that, yeah.
So, Socket's also tired.
I'm very tired. Thank you. It's actually really useful. I could have done this all this time. I bet this beginning will be voiced, but we'll see.
I betcha. Just to prove how good a job I'm doing.
See, what will we do without you guys? Make a tit out of myself because I would have to start at the beginning. Like, that checks out. Okay, so we're still here. 3rd of November.
We didn't get an opening cutscene.
No, it was
straight in.
So, the time's finally come. Today, we unravel everything. No biggie.
No biggie. Mm-hmm.
I'll be counting on your support more than ever today, Mrs. Otto. Well, she seems about as low energy as I feel. Mrs. Otto? Upped! Yeah. Yeah, I get like that too when I'm tired.
Oh, no. What's the matter, Mr. Naruto?
Nothing. I was just saying that I'll be relying on your support today. But,
I'm so sorry. Of course. I know I can be rather incompetent at times, but, I shan't let you down. Take you down, maybe, but not let you down.
Would you mind helping me to my feet then?
Oh dear, I'm really very sorry. Chisato is great. Happy New Year, Ozzy and Stray.
Happy New Year! Chisato-san isn't her usual self at all, but that's hardly surprising, I suppose. She's just found out that her father is the partner of a world-famous detective. Oh yeah!
I forgot.
Oh, I forgot the whole ending part with the whole...
Should also say Happy New Year Goose and Happy New Year Ganon. I spectacularly failed to say that because we came in the middle of
a hype train.
Yeah,
we were like
and
distracted.
I was confused.
I forgot that he's hanging out with Sherms.
Yeah. Classic.
I wouldn't mind getting flipped by Susato. It's fine.
Okay.
It's probably good for the spine.
Your socket is...
I'm
socket
very
has
easily
a type.
flippable. She just found out that her father is the partner of a world-famous detective. Not to mention...
Good morning, sir.
Van Zieks! That means, sorry, Lord Van Zieks!
Thank you for all your efforts yesterday.
He thanked us! Wait, where are the insults? Next sentence. What? Did I hear that correctly?
What?
Oh, no, nothing. Just, I hope we can clear things up today. I really can't make this man out. His face says, I hate you, but his words are almost jovial today. In fact, he hasn't been very Reaper-like at all since it all began yesterday.
Lord Van Zieks isn't the Reaper, Mr. Naruto.
Good point.
The Reaper? I suppose in hindsight, I shouldn't have allowed that misconception to go unchallenged.
Huh?
It was my tacit acceptance of that pseudonym, my failure to stop the Reaper becoming something more than a mere legend, that led to all this. No, Goose, I've never flipped Socket. No, not willingly.
She's stronger than she looks.
But you're not to blame for that, Lord Van Zieks.
She takes house flipping very serious.
Look, I work out, okay?
You don't skip arm day.
I do not. What are you, the prosecution now, Goose? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's gonna be some beeping.
Come for me. Yeah, okay. It's Tamagotchi time. This is you reading this, by the way, not me.
Yeah, I know!
We are waiting.
I'll get there in a second.
I'm just checking.
I'm really sorry, everyone.
I'm just checking.
Never get Tamagotchis, they're needy.
They are needy.
It's only because serious crime in the capital dropped off so sharply when the public started calling it that.
You're a very judgmental Jiro. Well, we need to press you against somebody else, right? I mean, pit you against somebody else, you know? In the summation examination that we never get to do again. Not like literally press you against some. That would be very... Anyway.
It's okay if it's for sex. That's why I didn't say anything, isn't it?
To be frank, I'm not sure that was the sole reason.
What do you mean?
There was a rumour at the time that the Reaper was really the ghost of my late brother.
Whoa! Oh dear.
Orcs.
Oh.
That having been slain by that evil killer, Clint's restless spirit returned as some sort of demigod, to wield a deadly blade of justice where I, by dint of the law, could not.
I mean, I'm pretty convinced that Clint was the Reaper, but who knows?
We are, in fact, thinking that we were theorizing that the original murderer, the professor, was his brother.
Yeah.
I wondered what you meant by the car doing a big
Oh!
old stick. But cat makes more sense. Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
cars can also.
Yep. Happy New Year, Kinano.
Happy New Year. Yes, every single time I meant to say it's the professor.
Yeah,
and it would make sense then that the legend. I mean, you know.
Yeah, because I still think that his brother was.
I mean, if he was the professor, like clearly he could have continued as a vengeful spirit. Am I right?
Yeah, it's true.
After having been killed by probably a Sogi. Yes, we've heard that story too. Sorry, I was reading chats.
When I lost him...
Oh god, are we going to try? Oh my god!
Oh boy. I felt as though I'd lost my guiding light. I didn't know where to go or what to do. And so, in some small way, I wonder if perhaps those rumours made me feel his absence a little less keenly.
That's not how he looks in the photo. He kind of does, though.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, paintings are so rarely
Yeah, exactly.
alike to life.
He does seem to have a bit of a weirder forehead.
Yeah,
I don't know, his forehead gives me some pause.
A little, like he's been hit with something heavy.
Yeah.
Who's like a Xenoblade Village? See, that I don't know Xenoblade.
One of those days, I wanted to play those.
I missed me with that. Even if I knew it was just an illusion, just some nonsense conjured up by an over-imaginative public. He was obviously extremely important to you, Lord Clint van Zieks.
Well, what's important now is uncovering the truth. That's all that matters. I know that you didn't take anyone's life. And I intend to prove that beyond a shadow of doubt in court today.
110 hours to play the first game without all the side quests. That's a good warning.
That is a very good warning. When I run out of interesting looking releases, I will look into it. I mean, I did also if I like an RPG enough, I love it when games take that long.
Yeah. The problem I have with games like that is that they take me then years because I fall asleep within about the first 20 minutes.
Yes, that you do.
Of playing a video game these days. I'm just like, oh. So, yeah. I never thought I'd say this, but I can see it in your eyes. That burning desire to cut through all the lies and deception. I can't deny it any longer. You are a lawyer of absolute integrity.
Oh my god, he thinks we can be in court.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, don't make me say it again. Now tell me, why do I detect the scent of expensive tea leaves in the air? What is... Oh, okay.
Oh, Irish!
Irish.
The Irish are here now. When did you get here?
Oh! I brought you one of my special blinds. Harley loves it. He says it helps him to clear his head.
How does Van Zieks have like a sixth sense for like, I smell expensive tea leaves?
I don't know. I thank you. Oh.
That's surely the first and last time I'll ever see a sight like this.
Mm-hmm.
You seem different today, Iris.
Oh?
Sort of subdued, I suppose.
It's the
See,
British in him.
Cunardo, I used to believe that the British knew what expensive tea leaves were like, but then I moved to Britain, and I found that the English actually don't know shit about tea. They just don't.
It's died
the
out.
majority.
You have to remember how long ago this was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's gotta be it. I don't know shit about tea. I like it. But...
Yeah.
I am not!
What happened yesterday is obviously still playing on her mind a lot. Well, I would, Jesus Christ. She's clearly very troubled about having stolen that autopsy report from Dr. Sai's laboratory.
Alright then. Good luck to you both.
I mean...
Sorry, Iris has got a cold. She's like half an octave lower than normal, I think.
That's okay, she's that shocked. She's trying to sound more mature.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it.
Yeah.
She's trying to sound more mature. Because she's... yeah.
I have to make a move now. Oh, you're not staying?
I thought you'd want to watch today's proceedings.
Well, I like to cheer you on, obviously. But I've got lots to get ready.
Get ready for what?
Oh, yes. Would you take this?
Oh my god! We get the one of the Why do we get the
Sholmes
Sholmes one? Isn't that one of those little felt dolls that's usually dangling from your knapsack?
Yes, it's a lucky charm. A little Hurley that I made once.
Hurley? It looks more like a Hurley. Oh my god.
But
To me.
If for some reason you completely run out of options in the trial today, then just pull this little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
What? Pull his ears?
That's right. It's a way to bring good luck. I think you might need it.
I think we may have to bring out I can imagine hearing this just before you have to go back into court.
Yep.
If you're shit out of luck, just tug really hard on the ears of this stuffed toy Hurley. Yippee!
Oh, it's
Sholmes summon. God, imagine. Yeah, it just explodes and Sholmes is there. Hopefully, it's not like a literal summoning device because God knows what he's doing. Just standing there in like a towel and some foam.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, hello.
Iris's lucky charm has been entered into the court record. A little doll of Mr. Sholmes in hair form. I've been told to tug its ears if I run out of options in the trial today.
No, that actually makes it sound worse. As now it sounds like either it's some kind of sleeping gas or caffeine.
You think what we'll need is luck? I just sneaked a peek inside the courtroom. And, it seemed very different to normal.
Oh, what? What are we about to enter?
Please say it's full of balloons and streamers, right? And party hats and maybe they brought in carts.
Maybe carts, yeah.
Omnibus. Why are the Bobbies even there when Iris can just look inside? Well, Iris can be very persuasive, I think.
Yes.
Let's say. Your money's on a listening device?
Yeah?
Yeah. Honestly, I
think
see
so,
that.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's
Sends out the bat signal. Yes, it would seem that a certain someone has decided to pull out all the stops.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Is there like miniatures? Like he was building a miniature last time we checked Kazuma.
Tell me he hasn't brought in a miniature village of crime scene.
Oh!
Sholmes arrives at a Batman costume. I would like to see that.
What does that mean?
What about Mr. Sholmes, Iris?
I don't know. He was out all night, and he hadn't come home by the time I left this morning.
Uh-oh, that's worrying.
Yeah, but he's with Susato's dad, so they're probably
yeah, but
they're probably caffeinated.
yes.
Does anyone know where the judge is?
Oh.
I don't think we've seen him since that photograph we took with him and his massive trunk that
Yeah.
definitely doesn't have anybody inside it, right?
No.
Oh, I see.
Was Professor Mikoto out all night too, do you think, Mrs. Alter?
Yes, it would seem so. I telegrammed the hotel this morning. And apparently they didn't come back to their rooms last night at all.
Both of them, huh?
They?
Father and Judge Jogoku, I mean.
Jigoku so sus.
So sus. At this
Jigoku
point,
sus.
I don't trust him at all. I think
Think he did a moida.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, There's got to be something going on, right? Because otherwise, why would he be here?
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly.
They don't red herring this stuff.
Normally,
usually.
yeah, no. Touched Jigoku too.
That's right. Nobody appears to have seen either of them since yesterday.
The counsel for the defence and the defendant court is about to be in session. Please make your way inside the courtroom at once.
Good luck, then, Reno. Good luck, Susie.
Yes. Thanks, Iris.
And you, Mr. Reaper. I hope it goes well.
Once again, I thank you for the delicious tea. It was very soothing.
Mein God. She even manages to, like, just get Van Zieks to chill for 5 fucking seconds.
Iris is magic.
Oh, I'm so glad. We must go inside now, Lord Van Zieks.
She drugged him, yeah.
Yes.
Well, she knows how to calm Hurley down, so.
Yeah.
Will I ever see daylight again, I wonder?
Lord Van Zieks has always been the formidable prosecutor I've had to lock horns with in court, but not today. Today I battle with another in pursuit of the truth. My best friend, Kazuma Asogi, who I trust more than anyone else in the world. Now I understand what it was that drew me here to Britain all those months ago.
A boat.
Now I know exactly what destiny had in store for me. It's all been leading up to this one day, to this one trial, to this one final reckoning. Yeah, we still need to know what fucking Strongheart is up to.
Yeah.
Sussy bitch.
Sassy bitch. The sussiest bitch.
Alright. 9:30. My god, it is too early. I'd be dying.
You'd be fine. I'd be dying.
Oh, there he is, standing. It feels even more oppressive here than it did yesterday. There are cold stares piercing me like knives from all sides today.
Mr. Naruto, look.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh! That. Look what you say. You guys just have to say what? Where's the judge? Well!
We're in trouble.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Oh god, oh shit, oh fuck, oh no. Oh wait, no, I have to do his voice too! Ball!
Oh! Yeah! Oh, even more for you! I don't even get to do the judge today.
Yippee! I love this.
Lord Strongheart!
Squeaky bum time, I think. No. No.
Kazuma must have known beforehand.
You're gonna guess if you answer wrong, you just get lasered to death and game over with those eyes of his. I think so, yeah, I think you're right. I think he's like bioengineered himself into The ramifications of this trial now extend far beyond the murder of one Scotland Yard inspector. I was rolling his R's too, wasn't I? Oh my hell.
Give yourself a break.
In fact, events have come to light that threaten to rock the very foundations of our country's legal system. Howdy, howdy, is it? Happy New Year. The escape of a condemned criminal on the night of his execution, the subsequent unlawful shooting of the man, and the revelation that prison staff must have been complicit in the jailbreak. Britain is currently hosting influential members of the judiciary from countries all around the world. He's hidden his toilet handle under the desk, I think.
For now.
Or maybe it like attaches to his seat, and when he reaches a guilty verdict, he just flushes it, and the defense and the defendant just goes down a chute. Just
yeah.
Incinerator.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to pull this out for a second.
This
Nope.
is like Court in Pokemon, except you feel like in Pokemon the lawyers battle each other. Are they not working?
They're not working.
Oh,
Right, my
rude.
shit is broken.
Why is your shit broken?
Isn't it the worst?
How is that a thing?
It shouldn't even be broken.
You had your shit fine, and now it's broked.
Yeah, I love it when my shit just randomly breaks.
That's why you were waving it at me earlier on.
Yeah,
I did
that's
wonder.
why I was waving it at you. Well,
Dr. Evil
I'll just
Shadow.
manually fund Zeke's reactions. This is fine.
Ha! You activated my trap card. Flushes you down into the sewers. I think that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. She already has to be careful with her voice, so there might be crinkling while she has her.
Yeah, I'll try
The
and make
soothing.
any
May I have one?
any lozenging. Here you go.
Woo!
I'll try and make any lozenging subtle, but I am I'm on the voice strain side of the spectrum today.
I do understand why this honey would not take off in Britain.
Oh no, it's yeah. I love it to pieces, but it's not very. Hang on, sorry. I'm currently using my sewing scissors to chop one into smaller pieces.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm committing
Yeah.
crimes for you guys. Sewing scissor crimes.
Wait, you did that with your sewing and it didn't dawn. What is wrong with you?
Well, they're really good at cutting things. So. Yippee. Did your keyboard just disconnect, my darling?
Oh my god, it shouldn't disconnect. What, how rude. Why are
Did
you
it?
doing this to me? Yes, it did. There we go.
Sorry, it was Socket's keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
I am a criminal, I know, but they work really well for cutting these things into pieces.
There we go, one more noise. That should be the last one. I forgot to switch it from Bluetooth mode to wired. It's wired.
The regular judge did seem a lot more normal sized, actually. Yeah, he didn't reach nearly this close to the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
He is pretty big.
I'm really scared of this man.
Well, it is imperative that we uncover the truth in these proceedings to avoid international embarrassment. By royal decree, this will continue to be a closed trial.
Oh no! Oh,
And
whoa!
what-
Unicorn!
I guess that's the other end of his toilet handle?
I
I feel threatened.
like the
feel
fact they
sad.
gave it a little dog nose.
And it's like a little chess piece thingy underneath, a little
Mhm.
castle-y And one over which I, male Strongheart, exercise total and unequivocal authority.
Sounds a little bit abusive.
I don't like this at
abuse of power.
all. It's Britain, it's already an international embarrassment. We hadn't got so far as to admit it at that point, though, in time.
Yeah.
Yet. He stands up and it shows he's wearing Hawaiian print shorts, socks and sandals. Yeah, that would...
Oh my god.
I would enjoy that. No, it doesn't sound evil, right? Hello?
Um,
Excuse me? What? Are we juried by ghosts?
The 6 jars as flames just...
Can we have a summation examination with ghosts asking for a friend?
Clint? Clint, is that you? Please make the flames flicker 3 times if it's you, Clint.
Judge, jury, yet to be determined the executioner. I think he might well be all 3 for sure. As was the case in yesterday's proceedings, those here present in the public gallery are distinguished members of our judiciary, assembled to bear witness to a fair judicial process. In other words, a collection of your acolytes, Lord Strongheart.
Wow! Oh, somebody is done with Strongheart all of a sudden. But then again, I think he got set up by Strongheart
I
and
think
he
so.
knows
And
it.
I think he's maybe realizing that the man he looked up to this whole time
Yeah.
set him the fuck up. Or maybe he didn't look up to him and he was just pretending. Who knows? Slow to type from now, you picked up your knitting. Oh, you're making yourself some socks! Oh.
Oh, by the way, guys, I've
Oh.
been wearing the gloves you've made me a lot recently. They've been absolute
They're
lifesavers.
wonderful. I
Thank you,
really
Gab.
love them. Thank you.
On a personal note, I find this most distressing.
Lord Van Zieks.
Yeah, sure.
You were a prosecutor of exceptional talent.
Yeah, what happened, mate?
Much like your brother Clint, in fact.
Sure.
Yeah, well, he's not.
Ah! Dude, that is going to leave such a fucking mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's not a prosecutor now. He's just a criminal, right? Makes sense. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. It's the judge's personal hammer. Sit down, for pity's sake.
He did the thing from the box.
I'm a professional. We're standing up.
He did the artwork.
He did, didn't he? This
Box
is the
artwork.
box artwork.
Yeah, he's doing the thing.
I'm standing up to get full chest capacity.
Alright.
This isn't going to make a difference, but just know that I am
Yeah,
standing
she's standing
now.
up for this. I can confirm.
For the trial of Baroque Van Zieks, who officially stands accused of murder.
She does supposed to. That's part of it. Evil laughter, choking.
It's canon. He's doing this
Yeah,
in
yeah,
court.
yeah, he is.
Counsels for the prosecution and defense, are you in full readiness to proceed?
The defense is ready, my lord.
As is the prosecution.
I keep wanting to read this out because I'm like, Judge, yeah. No, wait.
Yes.
Oh no!
What? Did it freeze?
It froze.
At least he's got his eyes shut.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry that this is gonna keep happening. I don't know. It's because I took the cable out. And
Yeah.
I bet you it just hates me now.
Well,
So, sorry for the dramatic lack of everything right now while I go fix this.
well, it wouldn't be a stream without. Hi, hello.
Oh, it's a very finicky one. Okay.
Is it?
Okay.
Do
What
you
is
need
up
to
with
move
my?
it back into a different port?
I'm gonna move everything around.
If
to
you
see
move it
it
into the
helps.
3.0 one, maybe it'll be more stable but laggier. Is that
We can't win. We
no?
can't win.
Strongheart is sabotaging us.
Yeah, I think this is indeed Strongheart's doing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame him, no matter what.
Yesterday almost revealed my horrible secret, so I removed the judge. Yeah, removed him. How I wonder.
Woo! He
Flushed him down the toilet.
Uh,
Not that one. Oh my god.
Wait, you don't want to see the beautiful green screen of death?
No. Yeah, can we even accuse him? I don't think we can. Well, maybe.
Oh, hey! Hey!
Oh, did that make these work again?
Yeah.
Yippee! I wonder
My
what.
buttons
did
work
you
again.
change ports between the two?
Yeah, I
or-
did. So I think they just hated each other being in a different port. They were just not playing nice. Well, the other buttons work, just not that one.
Okay.
Cool in it.
Fun times. Yesterday's proceedings brought to light a shocking and disturbing fact. There was a side to the victim, Inspector Tobias Gregson, that was unknown to his superiors at Scotland
I
Yard.
can't believe it. I mean, yes, I do partially.
Yes.
But
He was carrying out operations in secret, which Scotland Yard knew nothing about. Bullshit.
I don't know why it does that guy and doodles. I don't
I don't know why it does that at all. And in these clandestine, clandestine. I don't know why I almost said clandestine.
Clementine. Clandestine.
Tomato, tomato. And in those clandestine operations, he had an accomplice.
Oh, this should just... Oh.
Mr. Daily Vigil, who would be given the inspector's identification. I think Twitch does in fact just hate Ganondoodles, which is unfortunate because Ganondoodles is good. Twitch is mean. And present himself around the capital in order to establish credible alibis for Gregson. In that way, Gregson appeared to be carrying out his regular Scotland Yard work, when in fact, he wasn't. You are good. At the end of yesterday's session, Mr. Vigil, who had been suffering from amnesia, regained his memory. It would appear he buried his memories at the time deep inside himself as a means of self-preservation. Because whilst he was engaged as chief warder at Berkeley Prison, he abetted the convicts' escape.
Thanks for the recap.
Mr. Vigil is currently recuperating at St. Sinners.
Because we only have one hospital in London.
He has recovered enough to give a signed statement about his movements on the day prior to the incident. I feel like maybe if Dr. Mouse MD hadn't been poisoned in one of the previous cases, he'd be getting better a lot faster though, because Dr. Mouse MD was a genius. Okay, Olive Green, thank you for...
That's just for you. It's not her fault.
It's not her fault. No, she definitely didn't deliberately poison Dr. Mouse MD. He is formally admitted to posing as Gregson whilst investigating the Red-Headed League. What are we going to do without this game? Which brings us to the crucial issue of the victim's time of death. How many minutes can he commit to this case from his busy schedule? I think he's probably set aside the whole day just to getting Van Zieks out of the picture. He's a lot like my mother when it comes to having no time for things that he doesn't want to do, but having all the time in the world for things that he does. I think, yeah. The defense yesterday proposed a suggestion that the victim may have been killed one day earlier.
Don't forget. That's not this photo.
No, it's not. But thank you for the photograph.
There it is.
Stop it.
We theorise that this is what they brought
theorised
back in.
That's Gregson. Yeah, because he went. Of course, yeah. Okay, so I'm remembering that he went to France.
Yeah.
And then he appears to have come back from France.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, we can.
I'm sorry. We could talk to Strongheart, but fuck that.
Fuck that. In upskirt Sholmes' doll.
It's an extremely nicely made felt doll.
It's I love it.
Felt.
Yeah.
Ooh. What a charming little rabbity version of Mr. Sholmes. Do you suppose this is how Iris sees him? Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Your eyes are veritably boring into the poor doll's ears.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering. What do you suppose would happen if I were to tug its ears with all my might right now?
I'm sure that we'll find out when the time is right. To become a proper gentleman, you really must learn stoic patience.
But I want to know! They seem very attached.
They do.
I'm kind of horrified by how attached they look. It's a cute little button though.
It is a cute
for
little
the belt.
Yeah. As you can see, Strongheart just hammering the hammer unicorn down and going, well, that concludes everything. Guilty. The head comes off and it's a gun inside.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't put it past her.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally the next sentence on.
It is.
Okay.
There you go. See?
I see. I do see. Thank you. This was based largely on the discovery that the victim's pocket watch had not been wound. The prosecution has something to report on that subject, my lord. Really? Go ahead, Prosecutor Osogi. I met once again with the coroner yesterday to discuss the issue. She confirmed that the defense's suggestion could not be ruled out. It's entirely... Yeah, well you didn't do it, so I did it for you.
Oh.
Catch up, keep just snappy pace, keep it going. It's entirely possible that Inspector Gregson was killed on the 31st of October, the day before his body was discovered. I have here an updated autopsy report that includes the amended details.
And what? Actually, considering he literally told, like, oh, what's the daughter of Scythe called again? The Scythelet.
Yeah, baby Scythe.
I'm sorry.
You
I gotta
had
look this
some
up.
bullies in your primary school who would nick your toy teddy and threaten to pop its head off. It had a jointed neck, and what they would say is, "Teddy's head popped off." And you're imagining Ryunosuke saying that to the Shomes bunny. You know what? Yeah. Huge yip, Pebbles. Happy New
Year.
Maria Gori.
Yeah,
Yes,
Maria
that's
Gori. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 19.
Yeah, she's 19,
Apparently. I mean, we're allowed dolls at adult ages.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So Iris is 10.
Yeah, Iris is also a certified doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this little piece of licorice that I cut with my scissors very much looks like the cheese that looked like a tire. So I think we can all canonically say that I'm also eating little tiny pieces of tire, and they're good for my throat.
As we were saying.
Canon. But the official opinion of the investigation team was made clear yesterday that the time of death was 5 p.m. on the 1st of November. There are indications of an attempt to disguise the real time of death, however.
By who?
By
Strongheart?
Strongheart? It seems that the natural decaying process of the victim's body may have been slowed by keeping it chilled.
We found this out by rotting fish.
We did. That's out of the question. There are no refrigeration devices in that part of London large enough to accommodate a human corpse. The official opinion means Jack.
My lord, this is more than just conjecture. There is evidence to support the idea. We must investigate it thoroughly. Thoroughly? Thoroughly! Oh my god.
Very well.
I'm so scared of Strongheart, I can't do words
This
anymore.
is...
To be honest, I would actually be terrified of this man, like...
For sure. The court will accept the new report as evidence.
Because he also seems to be holding our visa
He
hostage.
does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Like, he could be like, and exit!
Well, we lose.
Hmm.
However, if this updated report is deemed to be accurate, it would give renewed significance to the movements of the victim on the day before the Fresno Street incident. It would, yes. Especially since on that day, Inspector Gregson was using Mr. Vigil to cover up his real movements.
Wow.
It's conceivable that he was killed in the course of his secret activities.
You're making it sound like he was going to some kinky club, though, because you're making...
That's true, you do. Yeah. Autoerotic asphyxiation gone wrong?
Die bullet to the chest, yes.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's how it
Good
works,
authority.
yeah, Well, you accidentally use your gun as, like, one end, like a weighted part. You accidentally...
Please go read this line.
I'm just trying to think how that would work. Yeah.
The line.
I want to stop thinking, actually,
Yes.
just generally.
Read the line. Stop think.
Okay. Do I sense that the prosecution has some information regarding those activities? Scotland Yard put an enormous effort into investigating that precise matter yesterday. Well, I think we should begin by presenting the results of that investigation work. So the prosecution calls its first witness now. Who's it gonna be? Oh, hi, Jenny. State your name and occupation for the court. Inspector Gina Lestrade, reporting representative of Scotland Yard. A self-conferred rank, but never mind.
Gina, again?
What's your problem, Otto? What's with that, Gina? Again?
Look,
Eh?
Ah,
The boss meant the world to me. He done more for me than anyone else ever did.
oh, Inspector Gregson, you mean?
this is a side note, but I really dislike the way his mouth moves.
Wow, personal.
He got me out of the back slums of the East End and took me under his wing. Taught me that if life can have a purpose...
Sorry, taught me that life can have a... What did she say?
Purpose.
No if in there?
Oh, well,
Taught me that life can have a purpose. I can read.
yeah, he taught me that and all. So that's why I'm the best person to be standing here speaking for him.
Oh, Gina.
Right. All out of the goodness of Gregson's heart, not at all that he had his arm twisted by Mr. Sholmes. No.
What's relevant to these proceedings is that the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations yesterday has revealed that the victim was carrying out some assignment the police knew nothing about.
Yeah, well.
Very troubling.
That face. Lord Strongheart knew. Yes, duh.
So, Inspector Lestrade, let's hear exactly what it says in that report.
I'm coming right up, sir.
You're like, gee, we are all surprised. Yes, very.
The victim's movements.
He did a little dance and then he ate a little fish and then he died. Boom.
All yard detectives are supposed to follow orders and investigate what they're told. But a little search of the boss's office turned up a notebook that had a load of secret meetings in it.
You know, a super sauce dog.
It was a bit.
According to that, the boss was looking into some smuggled goods dealings that day. Looks like it was a big job and all, but the coppers weren't onto it yet. What matters most is there's witnesses what saw the Reaper at the place too.
Smuggled goods?
I don't know, do I? I'm just telling you what was written in the book.
Tobacco, tea, spices, medicines, goods of all sorts flow into London by illegal channels from across the globe. It's well known that they're disposed of at regular black markets that take place in the capital. But the police are rarely able to locate them in time.
So Inspector Gregson was investigating one of those black markets.
It's been suggested that high-ranking government officials may be involved in this black market activity. Stop pressing. Stop it. I can't expect...
I do it by accident, okay?
You can't expect me to remember things.
No doubt Gregson was trying to avoid details of his investigations being leaked to the involved parties. That would explain why he was operating on his own authority, without the Yard's knowledge. Acknowledge.
I was waiting for that. And do we know where the dealings were taking place this time?
In a particular room of a certain exclusive London gentleman's club. Autoerotic asphyxiation by gun. And on the day in question, the accused is known to have been there. And that's the conclusion of Scotland Yard's investigation into the matter.
That can't be. We haven't heard anything about any of this.
Members of the club have testified to it. There's no question the accused, Baroque van Zieks, was present. That would be very significant testimony, then.
Oh my, but...
Imagine if he'd let us know.
Imagine if he told us any of this. Sir.
Lord van Zieks has made no mention of this at all.
In short, Lord Van Zieks had ample opportunity. He's not a native speaker. Don't laugh at him. Oh my god. Ample opportunity to murder the victim.
With that smile, I will laugh at him. Extremely punchable.
Very. Oh.
Also, the clank it makes, it's horrid.
Nasty. Very well, then. Counsel for the defense, begin your cross-examination. Hoi.
The victim's movements.
All yard detectives are supposed to follow orders and investigate what they're told.
Oh wait, yeah, this is all the stuff she's mentioned before, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll just press. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I was like, oh wait, no. Hold it! Let's press it.
It's been a little over a week and you've forgotten how cross-examinations work.
It's been 2 weeks. Give me a break. 2 whole weeks.
Fair.
I've
It
slept
has,
since
hasn't
then.
it? Yeah, you have slept at least once since then.
So, you follow orders, do you, Gina?
Nah, not me. I'm above all that, see?
Oh.
The boss always has... Oh, blah, blah. The boss always had special orders for me. Grab us some fish and chips, or go and give Toby his grub. That kind of thing.
So, errands more than orders then.
This detective is still an apprentice, after all.
Yeah, well, this apprentice ain't want to sit around and wait to be told what to do, even by the boss. That's why I've been doing my own investigations into what happened. I didn't find much at first. But a little search in the boss's office turned up a notebook that had loads of secret meetings in it.
Hold it! So you went through Inspector Gregson's things?
Yeah, as part of the independent Lestrade investigation.
I'm sure your superiors would be delighted that you're taking the initiative.
So, I snuck into his office when no one else was about. Because if anyone at the yard had seen me going in there, they'd have turfed me straight out on the street.
This is sounding less and less like an investigation and more like something else.
The prosecution understands that it was this very detective who discovered the notebook.
You got that right. Nothing gets past Inspector Lestrade and her trusty assistant, Chief Inspector Toby. We found it hidden in one of his desk drawers that had a false bottom.
That's impressive.
So then I went to hide myself when no one could find me, so I could have a butcher's at what was written in it. Because if anyone at the yard had found me out, they'd have turfed me straight out on the street.
Huh.
I've given it in all that. I've given it in now, though, ain't I? And if it weren't for me, it wouldn't never have been found.
I can read. My god.
According to that, the boss was looking into some smuggled goods dealings that day.
Hold it! Do you have any idea where those dealings were taking place?
Yup. It was all there in the boss's notes. Let's see if I can remember.
Why do we not have this in the court record?
No,
Like,
right?
legitimately, what in the actual fuck? It's crucial to the case.
Well, Kazuma's probably fancyed it.
Oh yeah.
And it's probably like up his sleeve. As I already said, the illegal dealings were due to take place at a gentleman's club.
Kazuma, you lying shithead.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I remember, but I was hoping to find out the name of the club.
That won't be necessary.
Kazuma!
Oh.
What?
It's conceivable that the club might be used again by the smugglers in future. Why do you think they're in the court? Like, how is that going to get out, huh?
Yeah, like, legitimately, like...
Feel free to shush. Therefore, the prosecution has been asked not to reveal the name in these proceedings.
You can at least hand it over to us, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. It's right here. All I gotta do is read it out. And I could to. I've got this reading game buttoned up now. I haven't. Can't I show you what I can do? Go on, what's the harm?
The judge hasn't signaled the objection yet. I could try to find out. What should I do? Fuck off! Oh. Oh, I guess people would like me to say.
I would.
Yeah.
See, I do feel like we've got one life with Strongheart watching over us. The final boss battle.
So, do we want to insist or wait and see?
What does chat want to do? I don't know.
Yeah, chat. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah. Come on then. Goose wants to insist. More info is more info, it's true.
Let's go. I just hope that she doesn't get shouted at.
Do you think that would...
I'm gonna do it. This is a closed court. The proceedings are confidential.
He's got a point.
There shouldn't be any possibility of the information being leaked.
As I explained, there is some possibility of politicians being involved in this affair. Oh, yeah, you're right though. If anybody's going to smuggle illegal goods, it's going to be politicians. So we should probably keep it stum.
It's true,
But
rich
still.
people might be affected by this. Oh no.
The prosecution is rightfully exercising caution, I imagine. Yeah, we can deal with being shouted at. That's fine. No, my lord, the prosecution has no objection.
What?
I see. He also is trying to get information.
Kazuma?
There's no question that Inspector Gregson was looking into these black market dealings. However, it's not yet been established that he was on that particular trail on the day in question. If the defense requires to know the club's name, the prosecution has no intention of being obstructive. Right then. I'll get to show off my reading skills. Oh, boy. Apparently, the smuggled goods deal was going to happen at a gentleman's club called The Grass.
Hold it! The Grouse? What sort of club is that?
Small bird.
I ain't got the foggiest. Clubs ain't exactly my thing. But I am kind of curious.
So it's a gentleman's club. You wouldn't have been able to get in, darling.
They're not places where a foreign student like you would be readily admitted.
Have you looked in the mirror recently?
I'll tell you what. Me and Chief Inspector Toby could go in undercover.
Could you, though?
I could pick out a few good marks and see what else I could find out while I was in there.
I really don't think you should go picking out anything. Anyway, that's where these black market dealings were going to take place, is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be. That's what the lower ranking detectives at the yard reckon.
Yeah, I don't want Gina to be subjected to any kind of gentleman's club.
No.
Especially not a rich one.
Oh, God.
Best stay out, darling.
I'm...
There might be princes in there.
Oh!
You're just that type.
Is this the ever lower ranking detective?
Looks like it was a big job and all, but the coppers weren't onto it yet.
Hold it! So, how had Inspector Gregson come to find out about it in that case?
Well, that's the question, ain't it? Oh, but I'm just an apprentice, so...
And why didn't he inform Scotland Yard of his findings?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking myself. Yeah, 'cause, you know, I'm just an apprentice.
When it suits you, yes.
Anyway, the point is, something went on at that club, no question.
You can't say that for certain, though, surely.
What matters most is there's witnesses what saw the Reaper at the place too.
Hold it! Lord Van Zieks was at the club.
He was. Detectives who visited the club yesterday to make inquiries have confirmed it. Several members report having seen the accused being admitted to the room in question as a guest.
It looks like there's no disputing that he was there then.
Well, we know that Lord Van Zieks was investigating Inspector Gregson, don't we? Perhaps he'd already discovered the inspector's secret notebook.
Which led him to the club, you mean? Maybe. Presumably then, there are also eyewitnesses who can testify that Gregson was there.
None have been identified at this time. No.
So, the all-important victim wasn't seen at this mysterious club.
Oi! Why don't you... Fudge.
Good day
For
today.
some reason, I really cannot read her right now.
And I accidentally summoned the bus. There we go.
I love the bus. It's always nice to see her.
Oi! Why aren't you asking Inspector Lestrade here, eh?
Okay, so that's the full round. So that's all I've got to work with. Gina's not holding back with that ice-cold stare of hers, is she?
I really don't know what to make of all this.
Something, something, start the way you mean to go on.
I think so, yeah.
Lord Van Zieks told us that he was investigating Inspector Gregson, but he never once mentioned that he met the inspector the day before the incident.
You don't think Lord Van Zieks could have been lying to us, do you?
That's not the only way to explain this.
Unless Gregson had Lord Van Zieks' book.
Oh. Handwriting!
Oh,
If everything Lord Van Zieks has told us is true, then there must be a mistake in this testimony somewhere.
you mean there are details we've yet to uncover?
Exactly. A clue, perhaps, that even Gina hasn't noticed. That's what we should be looking for here. Well, I'm off to a good start. I don't know what we're looking for. I'm just gonna open that's a useful tool.
He says this book isn't written in a code thing. I mean, that's possible, but...
I need a smaller goods. That's gonna happen. Dental club. Coppers weren't onto it yet.
It could be all code words that mean entirely different stuff. That's a good point. On the other hand, didn't they actually confirm that it was used for... Oopsie. Blah, blah, blah.
So
Okay, now I don't know. A clue.
investigating what they're told.
Notebook with secret meetings. Yeah, let's look at what we've got, just in case we've forgotten something.
Okay, so first is the Red-Headed League article. Autograph from Mr. Vigil, letter
The
of
steamship
introduction.
ship ticket.
Yeah.
I can't speak either.
Yeah, that's the dismissal notice
Yeah.
for Mr. Vigil.
That's
That's
Mr.
his-
Vigil's wife.
That's the terrifying
clock winding
Yeah.
key.
That's the wig. That's the
Candle.
fucking candles.
Gun.
That's not Van Zieks' gun, allegedly.
Photographic print. Displayed rather prominently.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's not possible. Yeah. That's the crime scene plan. Notice board. Fucking Venus firecracker. Photograph of the victim. Pocket watch. His ID.
Police identification.
That's
That's
our
our
photo.
photograph. Sus.
Oh yeah, the will.
The will.
Sogi's will.
Yeah. The trunk.
Clint autopsy report.
By quote
Oh,
unquote
yeah, the one.
Iris's daddy.
Yeah.
Signed by
By other daddy.
by Susato's daddy.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
approval for like going to
Permission for the
France.
applicant and one additional person. That
Pull-
shows.
Pull the ear yet? That's it.
That's everything.
That's it. That's all we have to work with.
We
did press this, right?
We did, I think. Or did we?
I'm just gonna press one
I'm
more
pretty
time.
sure we did, but yeah, what
Yeah,
sort of
oh,
a
yeah,
club is
she
that?
doesn't
I don't know,
yeah,
but
phobia, yeah. Into the mirror, yeah.
Yeah, all that.
I saw the Reaper at the place too.
I am completely lost.
What are my options? Is one of them scream?
Yeah, I wish.
Can I pull the ear yet? I'm EP.
Yeah. Hi, your detectives are supposed to follow orders and investigate what they're told. I assume that that's not.
I think that was when she just you know
Yeah, you follow
and
orders.
she's like,
No,
nah, above
no,
that,
he's all like, go get me fish and chips
Yeah.
and
look after the
pick
dog.
up my dry cleaning and look after the dog. Yeah. Sunshine. Pressed on that. Search of the office.
Oh, did we press? What was
I
this?
mean, we pressed. It was
I
her
know.
hiding in a
Oh
cupboard,
yeah,
I think.
like yeah,
Or-
she she found it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then she pilfered it.
It was had a false bottom.
Yeah.
Did we reinvestigate his trunk?
Good point. I don't think we have.
Because what if there was a false
Oh my
bottom
God.
in that one too?
It's worth a shot.
I don't think we've got anything that we can use to challenge it. I don't know. Pop it open.
Let's have a look inside.
Like, I don't know, I'm wondering if there's something that we've missed inside there, like maybe an inner false bottom.
It's just that document, isn't it? The travel
Yeah,
document.
something inside. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Passport, authorizing him to travel overseas. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
What?
Do we need to pull out this document to prove that he couldn't have been there?
Well, that's a good point.
I wonder.
Mm.
It was the travel on the 31st of October, just one day before the incident. But really, Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered.
Yeah, because when is the day we're talking about?
I don't know.
Is that it? You just
That was
closed
it.
it again.
Oh,
There was
shit.
nothing else in
Oh
there
my god,
at
no,
all?
I'm being
I
dumb.
mean, I'm assuming the document is the relevant thing, but
Yeah.
you didn't even...
Yeah, I thought this was the...
Yeah, I think that has to be it. I think you're probably right. The travel document. I just...
no,
Wondered
thank
if
you.
there
Like,
was-
yeah, after the whole thing we had, it's like la 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 la.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that was
blood
that.
and the slash. It's
Yeah.
true. But yeah, the day before the incident, we don't need
Yeah.
to investigate that again.
That very sus looking.
So yeah, if we pull that out when...
Hold on, is there Gregson's autopsy report somewhere?
Yeah, we do have it.
Yeah, I wonder if it was updated. It was updated, wasn't it?
Yeah, it says the time of death isn't possible.
Yeah. Well, Hans
Which
is-
bit
Sorry. Yeah.
is where Gregson... I mean, which bit is where we discuss the fact that Gregson himself wasn't spotted? Was it the Reaper bit?
I think it might be. I think
That's
so,
the last
yeah.
one, yeah.
Just pause for a second. We'll have to go through the whole thing though.
Lord Van
Wasn't-
Zieks was there. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, detectives. Yeah, okay.
I've confirmed it. Several members report.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can't confirm it's Gregson, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Presumably,
Yeah, there are also eyewitnesses who
Yeah.
can testify Gregson was there. So yeah, maybe if we pull out the travel document,
Yeah.
because I mean, it's
worth a
possible
shot,
that
right?
he could have been.
Yeah.
So yeah, like why aren't you asking? It's weird that she just ends on why aren't you asking Inspector Lestrade?
Yeah.
Also because that travel document gives permission, for 2 people to travel, and he went alone, allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. A clue, perhaps.
I think that has to be, well, maybe.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Let's try it, yeah. We've saved a bajillion times, so.
Notebook.
And then, I guess present the passport. It seems like a really weird thing. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't really know what to
We'll
do, if I'm
just
honest.
do it.
It doesn't
save,
feel
load.
right. Yeah. Hold on, I'll save just full stop. Like,
Yeah,
I know we've
fair.
just gone through it again, and technically I wouldn't lose anything. Just in
Correct.
case, I'll just do it.
Because, I don't know. I'm kind of stumped.
Yeah. Yes.
Objection.
Objection, but I don't think. My lord,
Yeah.
as counsel for the defense, I must object to that last statement.
And as the judge, I must deny your objection. There is no contradiction here.
Oh. Well,
No contradiction other than the fact that a Far Eastern lawyer is practicing in a British courtroom. Rude.
I was waiting for the insult.
Why would he do an investigation like that on the day you're traveling to France? Because he
Yeah.
knows. Yeah. Laser death.
Put
Yeah.
there by a not so far away Lord Chief Justice, if you remember. Okay,
Yeah.
well, alone.
Yeah. We Gucci with that, but like, oh.
Oh, this is, I'm feeling
I-
dumb. I
yeah,
haven't felt
I
this stumped in this
literally-
game, like,
It's been a while.
yeah, I'm like,
I
on the
literally
first
don't have
lot.
a clue. Yeah.
Okay.
Big job, but the coppers weren't onto it yet.
I almost feel like
What are we gonna?
the coppers weren't onto it yet, no.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a what? What?
Huh?
Is there anything on the board?
Oh.
Oh, we can't see it, of course.
No, it's like just, it's gonna be all like,
Details of a whole raft of cases dating back years on here, aren't there?
the paper from 10 years ago is browning with age, look.
Out of interest, the most recent thing appears to be this newspaper cutting here.
Oh, it's the same red-headed league advertisement that Mr. Sholmes had picked up.
And do you remember? There was a red hairpiece at the scene too. Yeah, this one is just
Yeah, I was thinking some exponents of the red-headed league then.
grouse
No.
and the travel thing, maybe?
Travel thing?
The travel document. There isn't anything.
No.
Open up. How is it that Van Zieks knew where to go? No, I know, right? But this is also within 1 week from the 31st of October, so it actually doesn't prove anything. Because it's within one week from. We're actually not.
No.
Do we have anything that tells us what the grouse could be?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe
Hang on a second. Wait,
Wait.
color back. What's up?
this one.
We don't seem to be able to use the bunny yet. I don't think.
I don't know, but it might
What
be.
about the steamship ticket? Wait, what was the name of the steamship?
Something about the coppers. Oh, this
Coppers weren't onto it yet.
one. Yeah.
What's the name of the steamship?
Hold on. I'm gonna find it. That's
That
his Mikadoba.
Blackbird Line.
Yeah, no, good call though. In case, wait, there's a. Yeah. So they're both birds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ah.
But I don't think it's.
No, that's too.
We're not gonna. Okay.
Oh, sorry. What were you? Sorry,
No, it's
sorry.
cool. It's just if he'd written down the grouse and it was like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, I don't
humour
think.
me.
You want to click on it?
Yes, humour me. Just for a second. Some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Grouse. First class cabin 001.
You did it!
So
You did it! There we go!
he wrote the Grouse,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, it's this club."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's called your copper's gut. That is. What? Okay, so I don't. Do we need
Yeah,
to
sorry.
pull that?
Yeah, I cannot.
Ooh, heck! Yeah.
Sorry, this can't go any faster. So we have
No,
to...
that's okay. Do it, but I don't know. What do you reckon? Shall we try it? The grouse
yeah,
and
on
the
the
grouse?
Yeah, we need to do that here. Yeah, no, we need to present it here.
Because presumably that's what he's done. He's written, well, we say
Yeah,
need.
there we go,
I don't- Is
objection.
it different? Aha!
I've read about these clubs that exist here in Britain.
I'm fine.
As I understand it, they're places where well-to-do gentlemen socialise with friends and colleagues.
Don't imagine for a second that a foreign student like you would be admitted.
I'm going to kick you in the teeth, Kazuma.
I know, right? He
Don't care if we're
deserves it.
besties. Seriously, is your mirror cracked or something?
I'm also more afraid of Judge Goku than Judge Strongheart. But
Yes.
at the same time, Strongheart is a different kind of fear.
I am more scared of Strongheart than Jigoku. Like Jigoku, sure, he can like snap your neck with like one
Well,
hand.
Kind of into
But,
that. What?
you know, anyway. Do we know for sure that the contraband dealing... do we know for sure that the contraband dealings were definitely happening at a club called The Grouse?
The police are currently looking for evidence, but haven't found anything definitive yet.
This is like the concept of when Zieks is chilling in the club that happens to share his name.
Yeah,
and
right.
accidentally
Just
getting like...
him just being like, wow, my luck is so bad.
Yeah.
Typical.
And I'm sorry to say that they probably won't.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that the place Inspector Gregson was secretly going to visit on the 31st of October may not have been a gentleman's club at all.
You're showing a very irreverent attitude towards our country's police force there, Counsel.
It's because they're incompetent twats. I mean,
Ooh, allegedly. If it wasn't a gentleman's club, then what was it?
a steamship.
You think it's a ship?
I have the evidence to prove it. Here. Flip it around, Naruhodo. Flip it around!
Right. Let me see that. This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy.
The other side, my lord.
Be specific next time.
Aha.
This would appear to be a ticket for passage upon a steamship. Yes. The SS Grouse. I genuinely feel quite proud of myself. So there's a steamship named the Grouse that happens to share a name with the club. But I'm afraid to say there's a flaw in your logic there.
How?
Look at the ticket. Notice the date of arrival in port. The ship arrived at the port of Dover on the 1st of November. Ah! The day on which the sound like a gunshot was heard on Fresno Street. In other words, on the day in question here, 31st of October, when the victim was on his clandestine mission, that ship hadn't yet docked on British shores. That would certainly make an undercover investigation somewhat challenging.
The fact that the steamship hadn't yet reached Britain substantiates the defense's assertion that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the day in question.
Then show your evidence for that assertion.
I'm going to pull out the passport papers. Very well.
Ugh. In that case, counsel for the defense, present your evidence to the court now.
I also feel like he's disrespecting the unicorn, if I'm perfectly honest.
So, yeah. Evidence that substantiates your claim that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the 31st of October.
Oh wait, I do still like this.
What's this? A passport for travel issued to the victim? Dated 31st October. What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that just one day before the inspector's body was discovered. there's a distinct possibility he wasn't even in the country.
Order! Order! This document is for passage to France. It does appear to have been officially authorized.
The day before the SS Grouse arrived in Dover, it docked on the northern coast of France for a night.
According to my father, who was on board at the port of Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, France! What could possibly have taken the victim there?
I am impressed, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I certainly didn't expect you to get your hands on that passport.
What? You mean you knew about this?
The prosecution's strategy for this trial has been laid down by the Crown Prosecution Office. On the day before the incident, the victim was investigating contraband dealings at a London club. That's the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations, and the line the prosecution has been asked to follow. But personally, I don't agree. I think that the prosecutor's office is trying to hide something.
Because I quite like Kazuma.
I think he's a good character. I don't like him, and I want to punch him 90% of the time. But I enjoy him as a opposition.
Yes. Yeah.
But
I miss him as a friend.
I also, yeah, I do want to hit him. Yeah, he's sus, but also I think he's kind of also just trying to get to the bottom of shit. And he doesn't really care whose side he's on.
No, he is very neutral.
Extremely, yeah.
Stronger was like, I'm going to manipulate this man, and Kazuma's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
whatever.
he's more infuriating to me than Van Zieks, because at least Van Zieks would have thrown maybe 3 to 4 wine bottles at this point.
Yeah.
Which
and,
always
and talked about his hollowed chalice.
And talked about his hallowed chalice, and yeah, I miss that primarily, and also his stupid face. At least we get to see his live reaction. Is he still feeling this way? Do we think?
I think so. What?
And he doesn't laugh in our face. I think he has at least once.
Has he?
I think so.
I don't think so. His pulled out his leggy.
No, but I think he also did at one point laugh because wow, thanks. I think he did laugh at one point, but maybe not. Maybe I don't remember ever laughing before.
No, I think he's chuckled maybe.
Maybe. A form of laughter.
But this man is more Edgeworth
Yeah,
coded.
vampiric chuckle. Yeah.
Personally, I find this man as infuriating as Edgeworth, but you know, people love Edgeworth, so.
And now that you've expertly disproven their assertion, I intend to reveal what I believe that something to be.
Van Zieks is more likely to laugh at us directly, that's true. Oh, stop talking, Strong. What are you playing at, Prosecutor Asogi?
A courtroom is a forum for the truth, my lord.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Which is why it's my duty to present all the facts, without exception.
Let me guess. This was your intention from the outset, wasn't it?
The reason Inspector Gregson secretly made his way to the steamship docked in France on the day in question was to carry out a mission for the Reaper.
The Reaper?
Order! Order! What on earth are you saying, Counsel?
The prosecution made an assertion in court yesterday. Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. But in reality, the truth is the opposite of that.
What?
Inspector Gregson wasn't investigating the Reaper at all. He was, in fact, acting for the Reaper.
So, you're saying the mission was... Sorry, so you're saying the mission he was undertaking was...
Obviously, an assassination. Well, he is going to be really upsetty about this for sure. Baruch van Zieks never carried out any of the actual killings. Whenever the Reaper's victims lost their lives, he always had a cast iron alibi. Which tells us that he must have had an accomplice.
And you claim that was Inspector Gregson?
Wait, who said hold it?
What the hell do you think you were saying, eh? My boss would never have done nothing like that.
And yet, when you consider all the facts, it all makes perfect sense.
No, it can't be.
We also arrived at the same conclusion, didn't we? That Inspector Gregson was operating as the Reaper.
Even so, there's no way that the person giving him his orders was Lord van Zieks. No, the true Reaper is somebody else. Baruch van Zieks is not the Reaper.
A predictable response from someone who's advocating for the man.
And even if it's true that Gregson was operating as an agent of the Reaper, the suggestion that he went aboard the SS Grouse on an assassination mission doesn't follow at all.
Oh, you have some solid reason for doubting the assertion, do you, Counsel?
Absolutely. It's very simple. On the day in question, nobody was killed aboard that steamship. Professor Mikotoba and George Jigoku were on that very ship.
I think somebody might.
If someone had been assassinated, I'm certain we would have heard about it.
I think we did. I think it was Gregson.
What's so funny?
You're right, of course. No suspicious deaths were reported on board the ship. But I think perhaps you've missed the point. That's precisely why Inspector Gregson himself lost his life.
What?
Gregson did board the SS Grouse that night with the intention of dispatching his mark. But his mission ended in failure.
Failure?
It seems that the defense hasn't yet grasped a very important detail here.
What are you talking about? Detail?
Inspector Gina Lestrade. What? The victim's notebook that you read an excerpt from earlier. That doesn't contain details of secret investigations at all. It describes 10 years of an assassination plot to be carried out by the Reaper of the Bailey.
You're lying. Even if all of them bludgers what got taken out had it coming. The boss weren't the Reaper.
Poor Gina.
Poor Gina.
Poor Gina.
Poor Gina. There's no question that Tobias Gregson was heavily involved in the Reaper's activities. You may just be an apprentice, but if you've spent any time at Scotland Yard, you must have heard rumours.
I ain't heard nothing, and I don't believe a word of it.
Then testify again, as a representative of Scotland Yard. Consider it your chance to defend your boss.
I don't...
I concur. The witness will give a new formal testimony. Miss Lestrade, you will tell the court everything you know about Inspector Gregson's secret notebook.
Poor Gina.
The Reaper's notebook.
Ow. Dramatic punch.
Ooh. You punched out my Tamagotchi. I hope you're happy. Lights out.
Beep boop. Tamagotchi break. I love how sleepy and angry my Tamagotchi looks when she's sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Yeah, this notebook does have a load of stuff about what the Reaper got up to these past 10 years. Names of victims, dates and places and stuff, and the last entry in there was 31st of October. Pocket on trial for murdering Tamagotchi. No! I've never accidentally murdered a Tamagotchi.
No, you never have.
No.
There are no Kuchi Pachis on your list.
I don't know how that happened. It said grass for the place on that date, and then the name of the mark. There was a note about him being a criminal what got away from the Reaper in court 10 years ago or something. You're running through Palace of the Dead right now and the court music makes it more bearable. Good luck. I like Palace of the Dead, but yeah, the court music I think would make it a much different experience.
Sometimes Palace of the Dead does bangers, and sometimes it does not. And I want to kill things.
Yeah.
I hope RNG is in your favor.
I also hope that. May the Skatines be always in your favour.
But honest, the boss didn't do none of it. It was just investigating the Reaper, that's all.
Keep personal opinion out of your testimony, your witness. We require only established fact here.
5 mimics on floor 51 right off the get-go. Other than that, RNG is good. 5 mimics. Oof. But let's hope RNG keeps... I'm wishing for your RNG to keep favouring.
This must be so hard for her.
You can't deny it now, surely, Rinosuke Naruhodo.
What can't I deny?
The notebook contained the name of the final mark and the location where the assassination would take place. That's information that the victim could only have known if he was working with the Reaper.
Ah.
So, who was to be this final mark?
Go ahead, Inspector Lestrade. Read the name for the court. The name that's written alongside the entry that mentions the grouse on the 31st of October.
How'd you read this then?
Reading's still not her strong suit.
That ain't the problem, alright, Odo?
It's a funny name. I English. It's hard to read.
Yep, as we suspected. So it's someone from overseas.
Let me have a bash at it. Say Ishiro? Is it? Yeah, Seishiro. You? Maybe?
What? It can't be. Sashiro Jigoku.
But that's Jigoku.
Yes, it's the judge with.
Seems to be the judge.
Mhm.
Seishiro Jigoku. Certainly not an English name, you're right.
Objection.
But that can't be right. I know Judge Jigoku, and I saw him the day before yesterday here in London.
He had really large luggage.
So I know for a fact that the man hasn't been assassinated. Ta!
As I said, the Reaper failed.
Oh.
Now I wondered if it was him because 10 years ago he, of course, also got away after being rowdy in court.
Yeah. Because he got angry that his friend got basically done in.
Gregson missed his chance to kill his mark and returned to British shores. That's one way of putting it. Whew. But the Reaper wouldn't tolerate the mistake.
No, Kazuma.
No. This is where we diverge from the truth.
Yes!
So he killed the inspector. Personally.
Nah.
The Reaper, of course, being the accused. Baroque van Zieks?
It's an undeniably logical argument.
Kazuma, you planned for the trial to go this way all along, didn't you?
Hold it!
Oh wait!
Ooh!
For Zieks? What? What? What?
Press the button.
Which one?
I
Oh! Oh! Egg! Oh!
I was so hoping he would say that. Did I not say that? Did I not? Did I not? Did I not? Was I not like, oh, pray forgive
Yes!
while I stand accused of murder? Yeah, well, I mean,
He had to get back into leg day. He's like,
Yeah.
shit! I can't be skipping leg
that
day.
prison
because
cell
someone called."
is really cramped and he has to squat
Yeah.
down to talk to us through the door, so his
Yeah.
hamstrings are all tight and stuff.
Yeah.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice whilst I stand accused of murder.
Lord Van Zieks?
The accused has no right to speak uninvited in court. You will return to the dock. Had it in his pocket, I think so, yeah. I say nothing of whether or not I'm the Reaper. That's the task of this court to decide. But there is one thing I can say unequivocally.
Yes!
That girl is no
I
detective.
cannot believe
We
it.
got a crunch.
Oh
We
shit.
got one crunch. What? Click on it.
Yeah.
Click on it and then press the plus. What?
Guess who doesn't have a plus button anymore? I forgot to reset it.
You should be able to, but no, hang on. You should be able to press like that one.
There we
yeah,
go.
there you go.
There we go. I just had to do it manually.
That's so funny. I don't need a numpad, she said.
I forgot to reset my key bindings.
Oh, it's so funny. Okay.
I'm a professional streamer.
No, that's right. Though I ain't. I'm an inspector. Repeating rumours heard around the yard. Reading entries from a notebook of unconfirmed origin. That's no testimony. It's practically a script. No doubt the rest of this trial will go exactly as you've clearly planned. Your hatred of me is understandable. In your mind, I'm sure I am the Reaper who sent your father to the gallows all those years ago. But you're in danger of becoming a far more sinister Reaper yourself. By attempting to have me condemned with this feeble excuse for testimony.
Jesus Christ.
What did you say? Mr. Naruto, this is our chance.
My lord, the defense requests that the defendants be allowed to speak. He may be privy to important information relating to the testimony just given by the witness.
Did you just call me a toilet?
It looks very uncomfortable. That's very pointy.
I can't pronounce that. You can take it away.
No, I'm staying to privy because of the toilet handle. Privy? No.
Very well, I'll make an exception and grant the request. The defendant may remain in the witness stand for the cross-examination.
Guys, we made
I am
it.
cross, and this is an examination.
Okay, no.
Then allow me to toast the court's impartiality.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Kinado, for all the gift subs.
Oh my
Wowie.
god. Gosh.
Do not raise your glass in my direction, sir. Counsel for the defense, begin the cross-examination immediately.
Don't raise it at him.
Throw
What?
it at him.
Once, my lord.
Oh, should I
Sorry.
should I I thought, hold on, do we have fun Zieks right now?
No, okay. We
Do
don't
you
need
want
his
him back?
live react. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can bring him back if somebody else says something awful.
Okay, there we go. The Reaper's Notebook. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this notebook does have a load of stuff about what the Reaper got up to these past 10 years.
Do we wait for Gandoodles?
You know what? This is perfect time.
This is a perfect
For me,
hydration and
yeah,
stretch
we will all
break.
do hydration, we'll all do stretching, we'll get ourselves some new hallowed chalices like Van Zieks did, and we'll be back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and sip my tea for a second, but I am just thrilled that we could finally, after a full court case of no hollowed chalice, it is back. We got a single one. I really hope we get to get some bottle throwing later on, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Oh. I do kind of regret not streaming the first case still, because I just feel like nobody got to spend any time with Kazuma. But I strongly advise people to look up like a stream or a let's play of the first case, because Kazuma is kind of a good bean, and I feel like if you haven't seen the first chunk, he kind of gets misrepresented right now as just a smug little shit, and he's smug but kind of in a has his heart in the right place kind of way. He just, yeah.
Who are we
should
talking
check it
about?
out. I was just saying I kind of regret not streaming the first case going back.
Oh, the Kazuma
Because
case.
I feel Kazuma gets misrepresented as a result.
Mm.
As just an evil bastard. He's not.
Check online to see if anyone sells that chalice so you can get. Oh my god! To commemorate finishing the game. That
I mean, that.
seems phenomenally extra, but I can't say I wouldn't.
It would not
That
become
would that would bring intense joy,
Yeah.
and I would probably aim to give daily updates on what the chalice was doing with its life. Oh, that chalice is a delight, a treasure.
Yeah, actually, Capcom should just sell them. I think they would sell really well.
What is it with all these game companies just refusing to be able to
Well,
print money?
This
by
is
selling-
fucking Capcom we're talking about.
Well,
They have
that's
some
true.
beloved IPs that they just kept hostage. These are the assholes who got Okami. They're like, didn't sell enough, yeeted the game studio into the abyss.
That's true.
Then went to keep remaking it indefinitely, and I realized, we probably should get Clover back together because people really love that game.
Just then fight the urge to throw it. Put the possum in the chalice. Yep. The possum would
challenge.
fit. Yep. Day 5. Chalice is well and not shattered yet. Day 6. Chalice still not king. The chalice will sell well. True fans will break one every day. Yeah, good point. They have
Right.
to make it from like the non-crushy acting glass though. I suppose what I need to do is get a sublimation printer, and then print out like plush
Yeah.
chalices, and then just throw them. I think that would be good, right?
Yeah.
Like a chalice
Yeah.
stress plush, so you can like squeeze it.
Are you saying
And
that that's
throw
what we
it.
should just make?
Yes, I'm saying that I think that I need a sublimation printer, so that I can make plush chalices.
Mm-hmm. You could also make
Oh,
some with
first-
that hideous shiny fabric you've got.
I don't want to make some with that hideous shiny fabric I've got.
But they did indeed release. Get to announcing Okami 2, but they also still haven't re-released any of the Breath of Fire games. So Capcom is still fucking dead to me.
Legally, we cannot ship to Germany.
Legally, I'm not even allowed to sell my products anymore in the EU
No,
because I don't have a representative.
no.
Fuck you, EU.
However, I am allowed to send things to people who are friends of
Yes.
mine
Yes.
as gifts.
Yes. Non-business things we can still
Non-business
send.
things.
So you know,
So, you know.
between friends we can absolutely send you things.
Exactly. But nobody heard me say that, right? This is definitely not going on public record.
They're handmade items
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
for friends.
Yeah, for friends. I handmade things. Shipping to Germany is usually agony. Yes, it
is. I
because
don't-
of
Okay, sorry.
New
I had
laws.
to make it up, but I'll take it back.
nobody heard that. It's definitely going into the court record now.
Yeah, because we were
I
standing there
suppose I
pinning it
could
down.
just embroider onto Minky
Yeah.
like regular plush fabric and make
Mhm.
like one-sided chalice, single-sided chalice keychains.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Put a squeaker in there for good measure.
Oh, I do. Somewhere I do still have some squeakers left over from the Pachimari plushies I
Yeah.
used to make.
Yeah.
Like, remember to check the VoD before upload. Yeah.
No, this is non-business stuff we're discussing. This is actually the
Yeah,
stuff
no,
we do
it's
for
true.
fun.
Yeah,
Like-
you are still allowed to ship to the EU if you're sending things to friends
Yeah.
as gifts.
Yeah, this is just something we
Yeah.
absolutely will never make as a business.
No, exactly. We would never do that as a business thing. No, never.
Mm.
Because that would be bad.
Yeah.
Teehee. Yeah, squeakers. Somewhere I.
Yeah,
What,
I
what
don't.
do
How do you actually misplace an entire bag of squeakers?
I?
Asking for a friend.
They're probably in a biscuit tin somewhere.
It's okay, I asked this as if I'm not the stupid bitch who lost an entire bag of pins the other week.
You did do that.
It's very easy to misplace things.
Well, for me, it's because I have a whole swathe of cookie tins that I keep various sundry supplies in.
Aha.
And then I put them in smart places, and then I put other things on top, and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sewing
yes.
tin's got nothing on you.
Just punch everything and see if it makes the sound. Yeah. One day I'll open a biscuit tin and be both very disappointed and very happy. Yeah, that's actually my life. I do actually keep most of my sewing supplies in various Christmas themed shortbread tins that I've collected over the years. It's kind of like a little bit of a thing.
We didn't get you any shortbread tins
I
this
didn't
year.
see a good one this year.
No.
They kind of stopped doing the really good ones.
Yeah, they usually had really good ones, like the Christmas ones. We would always collect one.
Yeah,
But for 2 years now, it's been shit.
it's been really dismal. So, yeah, boo.
Honestly, yeah.
Such is England. I know, right?
Yeah.
It used to be that, like, we've got, like, a combined sort of Tesco M&S, sort of.
Yeah.
Like Tesco on one side, M&S on
Sort
the
of
other
crinkling.
side near us. Oh, wow, how dare. And, like, we kind of have this stupid, quote-unquote, Christmas tradition where we just go there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Because it's like 24... Well, it used to be a 24-hour Tesco.
Yeah,
It's not
not
anymore, but
anymore.
it's still open real late. Anyway, whatever. So we'd go there, and I'd look in one, or, like... And one or the other would have a biscuit tin, and it would be
Yeah.
affordable, shortbread.
Yeah.
And then I'd have, like, a forever tin for my supplies.
I had to eat the shortbread.
And you'd eat the shortbread, and I'd get the
Right.
tin, and everyone was happy.
Yeah.
But no.
Wow.
It's fine. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
That. I still kind of want that Danish butter cookie jacket that
Mm-hmm.
Mayo. No,
No. It's not Mayoko.
are you sure?
Yeah. What is it?
I think it is.
Yeah. Somebody designed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Mayoko.
Mm. I like how you go quiet just as I stuff my face.
Yeah, well,
Just to show me up.
yeah, that's not my fault. Shop outerwear butter cookie varsity jacket sold out.
Did she? Oh.
Yeah,
Gorgeous
no, it's
design.
great. It's great, and I kind of want it.
Negotiate with chat.
Oh, yes.
You can also send it to me and I'll share it.
It's okay, I can paste it. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Boop. Boop. Which Pokemon?
Which one? And I used to play Pokemon, but I haven't played in a while.
Yeah. I need to finish Thingamajiggle.
Yes, that one.
Violet.
You never did you?
No, I didn't. Something else came out and I meant to come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was. I'm ready when you are. Socketwrench.
Let's get noodles back.
Didn't Gun and Deals come back a while ago?
I got lost.
I mean, they.
Okay, I'm gonna press G now.
Hold it!
Squeak.
In other words, it shows that Gregson was basically acting as the Reaper.
Not you and all. That ain't the only explanation, is it?
Oh, we get to spy on Van Zieks.
Yeah, we do. Stop playing Scarlet when you realise you need to do... Oh, group missions for the Pokemon you want the most and you don't have online or friends.
Yeah, see, this was also basically my problem. I got really fed up with the Terra raids.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to just grind things. But I really loved everything else about the game.
Yeah,
But
I had fun with it.
I really liked Sword and Shield. I know people didn't like I did like them.
I think that they did take a lot of the good aspects from it and brought it into the later ones though.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the evolution. Pun intended.
What really
But-
what really gets me now, I adore Moon and Sun. But at the time people fucking hated those games. And we've once again come full circle, where everybody keeps going on about how great those games were and how shit the Switch games are. And I'm like, Pokemon fans never change.
No.
Every single time this happens.
Yep. But I mean, that's practically tradition at this point too. Like Scarlet the most, but it annoys you how much better of a game it could have been if you had 2 more development years. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
It feels rushed and
Yeah. It's really sad because I think as well that this is definitely Nintendo rushing them. I do not for a second believe it was Game Freak actually making the decision. But then Legends Arceus is just perfection. That game, chef kiss.
I know we have strong feelings about it. It's successor in chat.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get into it, but I am tentatively hopeful that at the very least it will be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I Pokemon Legends Arceus is a game that I have come back to more often than I think any other Pokemon game since the ones that I had on like the Game Boy
Yeah. It's also
and the DS.
yeah, it's literally the only Pokemon game ever that I enjoyed shiny hunting in.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
Arceus is amazing. You just can't play too long at once because headaches.
Oh yeah, it's really frustrating, and I can understand why. I think my only issue really was the way speed was handled in battles.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit like, what?
Yeah, it did feel a bit like irrelevant. But I did mostly liked using it. I also used it to I haven't completed my decks, but I have maxed out the decks I've got.
Yeah, you did.
Like, and with every single entry, with all the extra little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called, but like all the entries where you get make them do extra stuff and everything. Yeah, the Pokemon were more in the thing to collect and actually a threat. Yeah, exactly. I really liked the concept they had going on there. But
For me the problem is I really like the double battles and the fact that Pokemon just dropped it like after the GameCube era. I was like, I don't think we can be bothered like doing anything like for double battles anymore. I think it's a real shame because I personally don't actually care about collecting Pokemon all that much. It's fun, but
as long as I can get the ones I really like, I'm happy.
Yeah, but if collecting and completing my decks is literally the only end game, I get bored and I drop it quite quickly. But Arceus, because it was also just, it felt different. You really was like, you were like exploring the areas. I felt way more connected to the world.
Yeah, and also like the fact that we were basically recording details about them. We were actually doing research about them. I know that's technically what the Dex is for, but it didn't feel as real.
No. Also, bitch, fuck you, Arceus, for getting us back in time.
No, right.
And then just being like, here, have my special Arceus cell phone. Bye bye.
But I mean, I just like that as a community we all have the collective thing where we're like, ooh, Ponyta! Oh, I mean, Rapidash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
big boy.
Yeah. God.
Sorry. Was it? Yeah, it was a Rapidash. Yeah.
Yeah, terrifying Alpha Rapidash, yeah.
Yeah, the Arceus phone is really hilarious.
Wait, did we read these? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
He could have been investigating the Reaper in secret, and that notebook said what he found out.
If I may, When originally people began referring to me as the Reaper, I didn't object. I believed the power to intimidate London's criminal classes into compliance with the law to be beneficial.
But you carried out your own investigations into the true identity of the Reaper, didn't you?
Yes, and those investigations proved conclusively that Gregson was one arm of the Reaper.
Sorry, 1 second. The thing that bothers me about Arceus is that, you know, they separated the twins
Yeah.
and, like, just left one in the past. Like, what the fuck is all that about? Like, why did we not get a resolution? Where's my DLC? Where's my DLC to fix this?
Yeah. The fact that it never got a DLC surprises me
Yeah,
still.
that game should have had a DLC.
But I wonder if they're gonna do some. I mean, my brief hope is that they are gonna do something weird about it with like the subsequent games in the series, and it's gonna kind of almost become like a long-running joke. But I think that's probably optimistic. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Why not? What are you on about?
Okay.
The Reaper's victims were all extremely shrewd criminals at the top of their game. There's simply no way one person could have taken them on alone. The Reaper is an organization with you at its head.
Oh, shut up, Kazuma.
I had spies at the yard keeping me abreast of Gregson's movements, letting me know when he was elsewhere.
Wait, sorry. In all fairness, Kazuma did lost his dad, he thinks, to this man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
falsely accused
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah, he believes, but still.
Mm.
But still. So I'd been able to check the most recent entry in his book. I knew the location.
You knew it was the grouse. I mean, sorry, you knew it said grouse. What the hell, me?
I did wonder, but I thought you were just
No.
maybe freestyling.
No, I didn't. It's just, my brain just read a different sentence.
I love it when that happens. Believing it to be a reference to the Gentleman's Club, I went there on the day in question to investigate. Alone.
Ah, so that explains why several members of the club claim to have seen you there.
But of course, the inspector was not there. Because at the time, he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk. Very well then, back to your testimony about the contents of this notebook.
Fine. Is something wrong, Mr. Naruto? You seemed a little shocked by something a moment ago.
Oh, no, it's alright. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Are you?
don't think you are. I really don't think you are.
Names of victims, dates and places and stuff, and the last entry in there was 31st of October.
Hold it. Names of victims, dates, places, and stuff. What in particular?
Well, beside the victims' names, this other name kept cropping up.
What other name was that?
Oh, it's the one I told you yesterday. The same name, written over and over again.
You mean Asa Shin?
I cannot believe that I didn't notice that it was Assassin.
No.
Like assassin.
Yeah, that's the one. She's a friend of yours or something, isn't she?
Were you even listening yesterday?
Assassin. The assassin.
This is more like this, if I'm perfectly
Uh-huh.
honest.
Yeah.
What? Like a killer, you mean?
Gregson was the tactician, the one who came up with the plan of attack. He investigated the marks thoroughly, finding out when they would be vulnerable and who to use to get at them.
But the person actually executing his plans was someone else, you're saying? If that's true, then the Reaper does indeed start to sound like an organized group of vigilantes.
Then perhaps what it said on the passport document. Permission for the applicant and one additional person to travel. Could that additional person have been...
Clearly, the assassin who was meant to take Seshiro Jigoku's life. But she's dead,
Gina?
isn't she?
Yeah, I think so. Can you confirm that? Well, I mean, if they all used the same name, potentially.
I suppose,
Because
true.
maybe Giselle Brett was actually her freaking name after all.
Maybe.
Against the final entry that listed Grouse and Sashiro Jigoku, what name was written?
Oh, well, that's the only entry that didn't have a name next to it, as it happens. Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, it just had, like, a question mark or something there, I think.
Why do we not have the thing in the fucking court?
Alright.
In other words, Gregson himself didn't know the identity of the assassin in that case.
I don't think it was Kazuma.
I don't think it was Kazuma. Let's bear in mind Judge Goku also has a sword.
Yeah.
But Gregson was the one making the plans. Was he not? Oh, how infuriating.
A nameless assassin.
I think Kazuma has a suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jigoku did it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It said grouse for the place on that date, and then the name of the mark.
Hold it! And you're saying that the mark listed was Sashiro Jigoku?
That's what he said. A funny name, if you ask me. And I thought your name was odd.
So pleased to have lost my crown there.
Jigoku does have one. He does. Pretty sure.
Hold on. I don't think I can...
I'm pretty sure he had one.
Do you want me to quickly go back now? I found out I can go back to
No. Don't.
I
It's
do want
fine.
to save.
He didn't have one in the photograph, did he? Does he have a hammer? Oh, maybe.
Good question.
Did you just...
Did I just accidentally your
Yeah,
sentence? Oh,
you
I'm
did.
so sorry.
I think you did, but I'm not sure now.
That's the Zieks and call.
I could have sworn that he had one, but I guess not.
I almost just
What are you-
I was trying to get
Oh,
to
you
the
almost
court record,
presented it. I see.
and I
There. No, okay,
No.
you can't see anything. Fine. I could have sworn he had.
Lord knows what that hammer can do.
No, that's true. Thing is, there's clearly a slash in the trunk where the report says Gregson
Yeah.
was shot. Yeah.
No.
I know.
Sorry. Here you go.
Mr. Jigoku is the presiding judge of Japan's Supreme Court of Judicature.
I remember the man. He came to our country as a visiting student 16 years ago.
Studying international law and diplomacy under your tutelage, Lord Strongheart.
That bearded young fellow was a very able man, I must say.
So, Lord Strongheart was Judge Jigoku's mentor.
If I'm not mistaken, he returned to Japan 10 years ago now.
10 years ago, after that fateful case.
Precisely. In the aftermath of the Professor case, his repatriation was organized immediately. It's a mystery why such a man would be listed in the inspector's notebook.
Oh, I didn't think it was possible, but the mood in here's got even worse now. Maybe I'll just keep talking.
You gotta keep looking at him, I'm sorry.
There was a note about him being a criminal. What got away from the Reaper in court 10 years ago or somehow.
Hold it! What do you mean, a criminal? Judge Jigoku is no criminal.
Well, don't ask me. I don't know nothing about it. Oh,
Do you remember what Father told us?
Yeah, just Judge
Yeah.
Jigoku flipped some fucking benches,
He
man.
flipped a table and then got arrested.
That Judge Jigoku did once appear in court here in Britain. It was related to the Professor case, I'm sure.
Yes, of course, you're right. Sashiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away and actually managed to break the witness stand. He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged.
Ooh, treason.
It was a pitiful situation, yes. I'd forgotten all about it, but I prosecuted that trial too, as it happens.
You did?
It was considered to be an adjunct to the Professor proceedings, you see. But he was acquitted after being told to make reparation for the damage caused to the stand.
And there you have it.
Have what?
It's like what?
Surely the accused hasn't forgotten his own rule.
That there's no saving anyone who faces the Reaper in court, guilty or innocent alike.
What? No! Are you suggesting that the reason Judge Jigoku was targeted for assassination?
The man was sent back to Japan immediately after that trial. The Reaper had no time to do his work. But then, 10 years later, the mark returns to Britain once more. Perhaps now you start to see just how vindictive the Reaper is.
Come on! That's absurd! To take someone's life for that!
Isn't the whole premise of the Reaper absurd? Killing those who have been found innocent? Clearly, the rules by which the man operates are beyond a sane person's comprehension.
But... Who's objecting? Oh,
No, I've had just about enough of this.
Gina?
All this nonsense about the boss planning to kill people. It's cobblers. Come on, Aldo.
Yes?
Why aren't you saying nothing? Why aren't you yelling out objection or something? Oh, you've got to find a flaw. You do usually. Someone's lying here. No question. You've got to work out who it is. Please. For the boss. That outburst was an insult to the court and to your own testimony.
Oh, shut up, Strongheart.
I might have known that a common pickpocket from the back slums couldn't make a detective. When this trial is over, you will forfeit your warrant card, Mistress Lestrade. Dear God. Is that clear? Oh, I've had it with a liar. It's lies. Every bleeding place you look in this world, innit? Well, I've had enough. Gina.
So have I. After that little speech of Gina's, I've made up my mind.
Did you what, Mr. Naruhodo?
There was one point in this cross-examination when something that was said just didn't sit right with me. One statement that seemed odd.
Oh, do you mean?
I'm not going to let Gina's plea for help fall on deaf ears.
Come on, Aldo, help. You gotta find a flaw somewhere.
Oh, it's nice that it starts actually on this one.
Yeah.
I will save though. But yeah, I think Strongheart does deserve to get this read.
I think so.
Okay, so. Stuff. I forget which one it
Yeah,
was.
there was something that he flagged for, but I can't remember what it was. Is it worth pressing her on that last statement, much as it feels quite cruel?
actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Hold it!
I want to thank you, Gina. You helped me find my resolve.
What do you mean?
Amongst everything we've heard during this cross-examination, there's one thing that defies explanation. One inconsistency.
What? An inconsistency?
Really, Otto?
I don't quite know what it means yet, but... Yes, there's an inconsistency in something that was said by...
Shit, I skipped.
What?
Who was it? Does anybody remember what it was? Because
Strongheart!
probably.
I'm
I'm sorry for making you.
Well!
Because he did. They had that little flag where they had the
Yeah.
conversation, and Susato was like, "What's the matter?"
Yeah, I know.
And he was like, "No." Was it not? Yeah, I'm sorry. We should have gone through the conversation again.
Oh,
Yeah, can we look at the history? Good point.
yeah.
Does it go back far enough?
Nah, might not.
It might do.
Hold on. I'll go all the way up.
Yeah. Let's see how far back we can go. Because I don't think
This-
it's enough. Yeah. No. Oh, nuts.
Let's throw Kazuma out. Reaper has no time to do his work. And then 10 years later.
It was before our Pokemon
Yeah.
conversation.
Hold on. I'm so stuck. I don't remember.
Was it before or after Van Zieks? No, it was after Van Zieks pulled out the chalice.
Mhm. Yeah, no, right? It's literally
Alright.
everybody's here. The entire case. We just have a very busy case.
Nuts. Including the dead guy, right? Yeah, he said it and it was weird. Oh, so annoying.
Sorry, I was just reading just in case.
Yeah, was it because... Budge, I'm so sorry for getting you into this situation.
Hold on.
Yeah, can we load a previous one?
Oh,
Or did you save over it?
it's 34. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to read the dates. I have to squint.
That's a 101 2025, 22 39 23. Hope that helps. Yeah, realistically, it can only be Gina.
Guess
Van Zieks
what?
Or Strong...
I saved before this.
Oh, congratulations. Or it could be Strongheart.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through it again then.
Hold it!
In other words, it shows that Gregson was basically acting as the Reaper.
We don't need to read it, but
Yeah.
all in all, that's not the only one. We got distracted there. He could have investigated in secret, and the notebook said what he found out. Yeah. When originally people were referring to me as a Reaper, didn't object. How to intimidate. Beneficial. Carried out your own investigations.
Identity of the Reaper.
Yeah. And you found out there was an organisation.
Yeah. An arm thing. Again, organization. Oh, you done fuck.
Spies letting me know when he went elsewhere.
You need a location, you need some grass.
Yeah, I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't explain this, I don't remember, so I've seen you there.
Mm-hmm. Where's that?
wasn't there. Somebody knew. It was in a false bottom drawer.
He was making his way to the steamship. Yep. Shown by the passport.
How was he able to know about the grouse book when it was in a drawer with a false bottom? And nobody else seemed to know it was there.
Good question.
First off.
Well, clearly he has his little spying ways.
Something wrong with the elevator. Okay, it's after this chunk.
It's something a moment ago as well, so it is
Yeah,
this
so
chunk.
it is in this chunk for sure. No, it's alright. I'm not thinking of something.
Okay. So, it's
As
literally...
shown by the passport. Okay, so at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France, as shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk. How did Kazuma know about that, though, actually? I guess we pulled it out, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, the trunk.
He knows about the metal trunk for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what is the... I mean, we could easily, though, have pulled it out in the middle of court, though. That's the other problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it could... Yeah, it's a good point. It could be his sword mark in that case.
So do we want to say Kazuma? We could just go for it and just go, like...
Yeah, so maybe Kazuma is also in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be part of the...
Well, we'll save and do Kazuma.
Yeah. I can always load the other save.
Yeah.
So, press,
Hold it!
because this is how we get to the next chunk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Find my resolve.
A what?
Huh?
I said A what?
Oh, wait, what?
With the Kazuma because of the passport of Zieks, because how did he know of the notebook?
Yeah.
I know, right? But he did say that he has his spies.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Something else said, right, we're just gonna...
We're
throw
just gonna
Kazuma
have to
under.
throw Kazuma under the bus, yeah.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
right there, yeah.
Take that!
By you, Kazuma Sogi.
Me?
Is this some attempt at filibustering, Counsel? Prosecutor Asogi has given no testimony.
What are you suggesting I said that was inconsistent?
You let something slip that you shouldn't have. When I present the relevant piece of evidence, I imagine you'll realize what you've done.
So he was in there.
Yeah.
I mean, in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Very well then, Counsel. Go ahead. What evidence reveals this alleged inconsistency in something Prosecutor Asogi has just said?
We wanted to do this one, you know? I'm just,
I think we will. It
I'm
has
just
to be,
gonna
right?
make a new,
yeah, so...
new little save here at the bottom.
And that was the whole point about us giving him his sword back as well. But I genuinely thought the Judge Jigoku had a sword.
Yeah, so did I, but guess not. Well, we're gonna present there we go.
Take that!
We're gonna think he might have done it. This is a trunk that belonged to Inspector Gregson.
A metal construction, is it? It's certainly very heavy. What's this? A blood stain? And a relatively fresh one, too!
What? You mean that ain't grease from all the boss's fish and chips?
Fresh blood on the inspector's trunk. That suggests that the victim was travelling with that luggage when he was killed.
That can't be. There was no mention of any trunk in Scotland Yard's report.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Immediately after the inspector's body was discovered, one of the street peddlers made off with the trunk, hoping to sell it.
But I found it! Me! With me nose for trouble!
Which means that nobody should have known anything about the trunk. Unless, of course, we're talking about somebody who was present when the victim was killed.
Oof.
He did
Maybe
disappear.
Kazuma did it after all.
And yet, during the cross-examination of the witness just now, you said this, Kazuma.
Because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France, as shown by the passport found in the victim's middle trunk.
Yeah.
Mittel
Trunk.
trunk.
His little trunk.
Not his top trunk or his bottom trunk, his mittel trunk!
The question is, how did you know about the inspector's trunk? I don't like this sentence. Can you stop saying it, please?
We know the man went on we know the man went on a trip to France. Where else would he have put his passport?
Objection.
What the fuck? No, I just...
Oh, come on!
It's not tradition.
But you knew it was a metal trunk! Answer me honestly, Kazuma. On the 31st of October, where exactly were you?
At the port of Dunkirk, on board the SS Grouse. Is that the answer you're looking for, Rinosuke?
Kazuma! What did you...
Hot biscuits.
I hadn't considered the possibility before, but... if Kazuma was there on the ship, then it can only have been for one purpose.
Oh no, Mr. Naruto. Surely you don't think... Come on, Rinosuke. You know the rules. The only thing that really talks in the courtroom is hard evidence.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull the sword slash out, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. As I understand it, Inspector Gregson always took that case with him when he travelled.
Yeah, he does have one on each because
He does, yeah.
he got one in Britain and then we gave him his old one back.
Yeah. So as it stands, you've proved nothing.
Kazuma, are you challenging me to prove it beyond all reasonable doubt? That you were there that day, in the same place as the inspector?
He was there with Gregson.
There's a clue that you've overlooked. A secret that Trunk can tell us. I can't be sure at this point. I'll need to verify it. But I have a nasty feeling that I'm going to be right.
He still had a sword when Gregson was killed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, we gave it back to him just
Before this, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accusation being made is deeply disturbing, but nevertheless we must test it. The defense will identify for the court where in the trunk this alleged clue is to be found.
Whee!
Where is the evidence that ties Prosecutor Ass Ogie to Inspector Gregson?
I love how the game's like, yeah, you're gonna breed him some more. Absolutely unnecessary.
For sure. Completely. Livid.
Have you seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk there? It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind.
Cut to it, eh?
Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged, whatever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force.
I wonder how it happened.
Yeah, it must have been
Got it.
open. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
This is your proof. What do you say to that, Prosecutor Ass Ogie?
Personally, I think tying the defense counsel to the inspector's trunk and tossing it into the sea would be more helpful.
Wow. What?
At least that way, London's courtrooms will be safe from his destructive accusations. I believe that was a rather long-winded way of telling you that you're wrong, Mr. Naruto.
Very well, then let us see if you sink or swim under the weight of this penalty, counsel.
Well,
What?
that apparently was not it. What the
What?
fuck?
I forgot to
you
save
can't allow
before
yourself
this.
to be
It's
drowned
okay.
at sea yet.
I'll save again. I forgot to save. I was so convinced of
Yeah.
this one. It didn't even...
Well, we were all convinced.
Okay, well, here we go again.
Okay, so
I was hoping never to let that happen, funnily enough.
The defense will identify for the court where in the trunk this alleged clue is to be found.
Okay.
okay. What the fuck?
I thought it was the sword thing, but Can we open? No.
You can open it.
Let's have a look inside. I even made sure to first look at it.
Yeah. Hang on, what's that?
Oh wait, sorry.
What's that there?
I'll
Look,
try again.
on the edge.
Oh yeah, the edge.
There's a. I
Oh
think
God,
the
you're
tip
right.
of his blade maybe
Yeah.
might be stuck in there.
Oh my fucking God! I think you're right. I can't believe it was you. Yeah. Because you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there is. It's,
Oh my
it's
God,
stuck.
you're right. Oh my. Do you see that? There's something stuck in the side of the
I don't
truck
remember
there.
that being there before. Would we not have noticed? I feel like we would have
Ah.
noticed.
Do you see that there? There's something stuck in the side of the trunk there. It's glinting.
It looks like a fragment of metal of some sort. But it's wedged in so tightly I can't remove it.
Well, don't cut yourself. You'd better leave it, I think.
Yeah,
it didn't
so
occur to me
it's
that that's
broken
specific.
off.
Sir, can we please see your swords?
Mm-hmm.
There's a small piece of metal lodged in the wall of the trunk here, like the tip of a blade.
A blade?
Kazuma, slung around your waist as ever today, is the esteemed blade Karuma.
Of course it is.
Won't you draw it here in the courtroom for all to see?
Did you break your fucking family heirloom? Exercise caution, my learned friend. That man is the son of London's most notorious killer.
Bailiff, watch Prosecutor Asogi like a hawk!
Yeah, penalise you because they didn't even bother looking properly. Yep, sounds like English courts. Agreed. That won't be necessary. You broke a fucking family heirloom, you piece of shit. Oh no!
The tip is broken. If the fragment of metal from the trunk fits together with the end of the sword, the question of who was there with Inspector Gregson will be answered. Agreed? Kazuma Asogi?
You've got a
So-
nickel for every time a piece of blade proved a case. You'd have 2 nickels, which is weird because it happened twice. Yeah, no, right? It's like, we should have thought of that. Expertly done, Rinosuke. That's a point to you, and well deserved.
Do you mean to tell the court, Prosecutor Asogi?
Yes, on the 31st of October, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk in order to carry out a mission.
So the additional person authorized to travel.
Was me.
And the mission was?
The assassination of the Mark.
What? I am very surprised. You mean you're the killer whose name was omitted from this notebook? You were following the Reaper's orders to dispatch Judge Chigoku.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I have killed no one.
Explain.
I accepted the assassination mission, yes, and I accompanied Gregson to Dunkirk. But I never had any intention of carrying out the plan.
You were never going to do it.
We can believe Kazuma-sama, I'm sure. After all, Judge Chigoku arrived safely in London the following day. On the 31st, I boarded a train from London with Inspector Gregson.
Also, like, we know that Strongheart knew about this. He literally...
Yeah, he
they
was
were-
literally like, I am very surprised.
Yeah, he also was like, oh, like, he was talking about the fucking train.
Mm.
Uh-oh, sorry. It's
Oh, did it-
disconnected. Very dramatic music. Lost. Let me go back.
Womp womp.
What was except there's no sound.
Ew.
Whee, some days it's
The sound
fine.
of crashing is the sound of silence.
Oh god.
Ba ba ba.
Let's see. So I want to be back. Blinding.
Green.
There we are.
Womp.
There we are.
We travelled to Dover, from where we crossed the Channel to Dunkirk.
Stoops.
Stoots! Yes. I wear them well. Then we boarded the SS Browse and made for the cabin deck, as indicated in the plan. If you'd ever stepped on Socket's moss and mushroom collection accidentally in the middle of the night when you were heading to the bathroom, you'd wear stoots all the time too. You went to Judge Jigoku's cabin? Exactly. He wasn't there, though. We decided to wait, but...
But you've already told us you had no intention of going through it with it anyway.
I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night at a boarding house in the town and returned to England the following morning.
A boarding house? In Dunkirk?
My signature will be in the register book. It would be simple enough to verify.
Then what became of Jigoku?
Gregson was no assassin, so the mark was spared. I'm sure it's easy enough to imagine what happened after that. Kazuma... Sorry, why did I say Kazuma when I meant to say Gregson? Gregson returned to England as well, having failed to complete the mission. He met with the Reaper in that room on Fresno Street to report the failure,
Oh my god.
causing the infuriated mastermind to pull the trigger. Now your second Tamagotchi has gone to sleep.
Yes, well. Dramatic.
Turn out the lights. And end his wretched agent's life. There he sandwiches the Reaper.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, checks out. He was here all along.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true from the very first case. Just present the whole time. That's the real truth behind Inspector Gregson's murder.
That's a lot of shit, Kazuma. Yeah, objection indeed.
But if you did nothing, as you claim, how did the tip of your sword come to be lodged in the inspector's trunk? I don't need to answer that.
You fucking
You
do,
do.
mate!
You kind of do. The victim was killed by a gunshot. A small fragment of a Japanese blade isn't relevant to the case.
You know what? No, I do want to actually strangle this man.
Yeah. And accordingly, I choose to exercise my right to silence on that matter.
Be that as it may, the court will sequester the sword as evidence.
You shouldn't have given it back to him. As you wish, my lord.
The illustrious blade passed down through generations of the Yasogi clan. The prized sword's tip has a small piece missing. Bro! I hate this. Stop using that fucking unicorn!
We must take immediate action now to verify whether Seshiro Jigoku remains unharmed.
We literally what? But remains unharmed!
I agree. That should be our first priority.
You could have done this all along, you little shit!
Yeah, right. It's recently come to my attention that he hasn't been seen since yesterday.
How did you...
When a foreign dignitary invited to Great Britain goes missing for 24 hours, it's only natural that the question of his safety should arise.
Okay. You don't mean to say that you think Judge Jigoku may have been killed?
The Reaper has more than one assassin at his disposal. And he has the power and influence to give orders from the inside of a prison cell. Isn't that right, Lord Van Zieks? If I were truly the Reaper, I'd be able to tell you. I'm gonna miss that bitch.
Order! Order in court! Order! We will take an emergency recess for 30 minutes.
Now?
Guests of the symposium have been told to maintain regular contact with the organizer's office. If the man can't be located within half an hour, we will have to assume the worst.
Oh no, not Jijigoku.
No one would want to kill a harmless Japanese man who'd only just arrived in the country. Except, that is, for the Reaper wanting to finish off a mark that slipped through the net 10 years ago.
I would have to agree. Mr. Naruhodo, for the defense's sake,
My lord?
I sincerely hope we are successful. If we are unable to confirm Mr. Jigoku's healthy existence in the next 30 minutes, you will face grave difficulties.
So...
Court is adjourned for 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Like, don't! What are they going to do? Teleport?
Yeah, quite.
Kazuma-sama, the Reaper's assassin. I feel as though I'm in a nightmare.
I can hardly believe it either. But on the other hand, Kazuma isn't in the habit of making up stories.
Well, except for all those lies he
Yeah,
bloody told.
I was
Or I
going to
suppose, no, he didn't make anything up. He just left a lot of things out.
Mm-hmm.
I have such a terrible sense of foreboding. If something awful has happened to Judge Jigoku, then I feel as though things will only spiral further and further out of control.
Oh, dramatic. Music? I felt it from the moment I stepped into the courthouse this morning. That strange sensation that we were careering towards a foregone conclusion. Well, in the worst case, we might only have 30 minutes left. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's anything we can do but wait now. We're out of options.
Actually, there may be one last hand we can play. Or rather, one last ear.
Yes!
Yay!
Of course! Little Mr. Schoenstold Iris gave me.
If for some reason you completely run out of options in the trial today, then just pull this little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
Perhaps now is the time. What should I do? Pull Hurley's ears or not?
It makes a fart noise. Yeah, that's all I want that to happen. Just
Let's pull it! Here goes then. I'm going to do it!
Good luck, Mr. Naruhodo.
No looking back. Heave! Oh!
Ow!
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That
it.
scream sounded like Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes? What are you?
Is it a frickin' voodoo doll? What a... Here, my dear fellow, here!
It's the felt doll talking.
No, I'm sorry, whose money was on secret communication device? Which one of you
Ganondorf's.
suggested that?
Ganon
It's
doodles.
beautiful.
Pull the ears again, Mr. Naruhodo, as hard as you can.
Oh, does she want to make him suffer? Alright then, I'll put all my strength into it. Heave!
It was Goose?
Oh, goose!
Ankinado.
Oh!
Ow!
Yeah.
Please, my dear fellows, you don't need to pull my ear off.
Oh my god, look, he's holding a tiny...
You're holding the
Mouse?
Tyree Iris version.
Yeah.
It's like a little Iris doll, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no,
it
no,
is.
that's Mr. Naruhodo.
Is it? No.
I
it's
think
Iris.
it is. No, it's Naruhodo, I think.
No, it's
Isn't
Iris.
it? Are you sure?
Naruhodo is...
Iris is wearing a hat, isn't she?
No, it's her.
Oh,
Look
is
at
it?
the little
Oh,
dress
okay,
that
no, I
looks
see
like
it.
her.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not-
you're right.
I think.
No, you're right, and she is pink. I forget. Where the heck is he? He's on the ship.
That is the...
He's on. I mean, it
This
looks
is
like
the
the
SS
SS
Warrior.
Warrior, but I think they just reused the
Yeah.
model because it distinctly
Yeah.
says ship behind him.
Yeah. Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Sholmes,
Yeah.
where are you?
Myself and my trusty partner are presently in the first-class cabin area of the SS Grouse,
Wow, it's amazing that they even have the same books.
They do, don't
That's
they?
the SS
Wow,
Bur, yeah.
extraordinary.
The SS Grouse.
She left Dover last night after the final pieces of cargo were loaded. He stole it. We are currently docked at Dunkirk, but due to be underway again in half an hour.
You've taken a ship to France.
Yeah, why not? Please, even with my athletic prowess, I would struggle to jump the Straits of Dover. After we left Baker Street last night, we hurried by cab to the station and by train to the port in order to board this vessel in time.
So you mean you already worked it out? That the steamship was where everything really took place?
Mr. Naru Hodo, pray, what is my name? Say it, bitch.
I was going to say, Sherlock Holmes, world famous great detective.
Recite it to perfection. Well done.
Yeah, idiot sandwich.
Yes.
Except this is not sandwich. Oh
Yeah.
my god, look at it go!
It's really funny. Oh, this is my favourite bit of the game so far.
You're a genius, Mr. Sholmes. That's the only word for it.
Just gonna leave it on this for a
Uh-huh.
second.
But yeah, you're right. That's Iris.
Ow, 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 Miss Susato.
Gently with this genius's ear, please.
Oh my, I'm ever so sorry.
If I may, Sholmes.
Ah, there you are, Mikitova.
You may remember that it was in fact I who made the connection to the SS Grouse. At Scotland Yard yesterday, when we examined that notebook and I recalled my steamship ticket.
Oh, but of course it was, my dear fellow. And not once did I controvert that fact. I merely had our court-bound companions utter my name.
Yes, you did, didn't you? We've just entered recess. The trial resumes in 30 minutes from now.
And if we're unable to present any new leads then, I'm afraid to say...
Do not fret, please. It is for precisely that purpose that my partner and I have made this journey.
I'll just accept this MacGuffin. I don't even give a shit.
No, quite. I love it. I have no doubt we shall have welcome news for you within the half hour.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. That would be wonderful.
Until later, then.
Yes, you'll be hearing from us if you're not in touch first.
Ow, 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 ow! I shan't be hearing anything if you keep tugging my ear in that mindless fashion.
Whatever was the idea behind making a receiver operated in that way in the first place, Sholmes?
Why the deuce would I know? It's Iris's invention, not mine.
Whilst I know how much you enjoy being the hero of the hour, Sholmes, we have but half an hour now before the grouse puts to sea again. If we don't conclude our investigation rapidly, we shall find ourselves in Naples before long.
There are times, Mikitoba, when you make a surprising amount of sense. So, let us begin!
Oh my god.
No.
First class cabin number 2. Yes, this is the one. They even have the trap on the ground. But I don't believe an investigation of the cabin is going to be plain sailing. Who is this? That crewman standing in front of the door is an angry looking fellow. What does it say on his arm?
Snakes, I think.
Snakes, yeah. This one is clearly French.
Yeah, well,
Or just British. He can be British, right?
What? Why you are loitering here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna... I will...
No, it will be Russian.
I will change it if this is a different person.
Yeah.
It could well be.
It's
It's
his
like
brother.
I don't. Yeah. Why you are loitering here? Who are you? My dear fellow, do you not recognize a world-famous great detective when you see one? The question really ought to be, who are you?
Do you not recognize what?
Oh, it says Sholmes,
Uh-huh.
not snakes at all.
No.
Do you not recognize world-traveling great sailor Chicken Stroganoff when you see?
Chicken stroganoff.
Not beef, chicken this time. His brother, you are correct, and I am sad. So sad!
Great detective? Ha! I don't think so.
Do you see that, Mikotoba? It would appear that this man is a devoted follower of mine. Mine, even.
What these numbers?
Oh,
Look it upside down.
That's a good point.
Is it like
5, 6, 3,
3,
1, 0, 4, 5.
Yeah.
That's
Uh-huh. Yeah.
really, really funny. Good catch.
Goodness me, is that a tattoo that says Sholmes?
Really, really good catch. I am going to write that down.
You could just take a photo.
I could take a photo, or I could write it in the very first page of my
Well,
Hobonichi.
the calendar just it helped us out here. The game will probably tell us in like 5 seconds. Like
Yeah, probably.
it dumps us into other things, but this one it'll be like, I'll hold your hands, babes, don't worry.
3, 1, 0, 4, 5. Bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, got it. I must say, whilst such adoration is flattering, naturally, it does leave me a little cold.
What are you talking about? Leave now!
How distressing! My loyal devotee knows me only by name and not by appearance. Oh, do you think it was a 2?
Could have been a
Oh. And yet I already know a great deal about you, sir. You have a brother, I believe. Like yourself, he's a shipman. Currently traveling the world aboard a Russian steamship, in fact.
How could you know this?
Elementary, my dear Mikotoba.
I'm sure it was. 3 days ago, I was bound for London aboard this ship, you see. We're looking for one of my fellow passengers, a man by the name of Jigoku.
I think it could easily be a 2, actually. Or a backward 6, I can't tell.
Yeah,
There is no one with this name on board.
but we know that he purchased a ticket for passage.
Ah, you mean Eastern man. He left ship 2 hours ago. Here at Dunkirk. He said something about emergency, I think.
What? Are you sure? So Sashiro has realized that we're after him. Has he?
His cabin is the one behind you. We should like to investigate, please.
No, I have orders not to let even mouse inside.
Mikotoba, be a good man and draw this sailor's attention away, would you?
Oh, his brother's name is absolutely Beef.
Yes, his brother's name is Biff. B-I-V.
Yep.
Make up some excuse so that he leaves the area.
Doesn't Great Detective see that even sailors have ears? Both left and right.
Curses! The plan is ruined!
And you have only yourself to blame, I'm afraid, Sholmes.
Forget it. Cabin door is locked. Even if I am not here, you cannot get inside.
Mikotoba, I'm sure you haven't forgotten my special talent, have you?
Okay, leave that one.
No,
for
not
the
that one! Not that! The other talent.
opening any lock.
Within a mere 5 seconds. Definitely the other one. So if you'd be so kind as to... I can't do it sober, though. So if you'd be so kind as to afford me the requisite time, old friend, in your typically accommodating manner.
How could I refuse such a typically unappealing request, old friend? So I need to distract that burly sailor for 5 seconds, do I?
Good man! So, the game is afoot!
Yeah, well, I think this is a good place to end stream today. Oop.
I mean, I think you're right,
I don't like doing it.
but I do not
I'm
like
really
that
sorry
we're doing this.
that I gotta put us here. I cannot believe we're back on a boat.
Full circle.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can only examine. I see.
If you come after us with knives, we can't start doing this again next week.
Oh.
At least
wanna-
poke them
want me
out.
to
You want us to
okay.
poke the... Okay.
This must be a mousetrap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crewman's attention with this somehow. Okay, well, you wanted me to poke it, so I'm gonna go try it. Snap. Choo-choo.
That sounds like big mouse in trap.
Choo-choo.
I will bring bucket of water later and put out of misery.
I don't like the sound of that.
In any case, my dear fellow, that was quite unconvincing. Only Japanese mice make a chew sound.
Oh, really, Sholmes? And pray tell, what sound do Russian mice make?
PP, naturally. Though also quite unconvincing, I readily admit. So go ahead, Mikotoba, do a PP this time!
No, thank you. I'm sure I can come up with an alternative solution. Well, that's
I
what
hope
we'll
that
end.
delighted everybody.
Yup. Yup. Anyway, so
So,
a loss has happened.
a lot has happened.
I can't believe we're going to have to wait until next week. It's also
Honestly-
torture for us, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's also, it's
But we stuck to the 2 days, and we're gonna have to stick to those 2 days.
we did.
Don't
yeah.
want to mess anybody about.
No. Next stream you have to work again.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, what a horrible time to have to work.
Oh, that is an awful time to have to work. There's nothing we can do. Really? We can't just skip a day. Oh, you have work tomorrow? Then we should definitely end.
I'm really sorry. I know everyone. But yeah, we'll be back with stream next. We won't finish the
We won't be finishing it, but
we'll
still.
we'll miss everyone.
Oh, you work today? Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
oh.
alright. I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
No, that's okay.
That still
No,
sucks though.
No, we'll stream on
No,
Tuesday.
okay, yeah. And well, hopefully that will
Yeah.
perk you up after work then.
Yes. We'll try our best.
Mm-hmm. When we finish this, we're thinking of doing, I think, Amber Isle
Yes.
for a bit.
Yeah. Just for a bit and some other stuff, and just also to give poor Pocker's voice a rest. Now, she doesn't want to do Final Fantasy XIV, but we have upgraded her PC, so she's now the one with the beefy PC.
My
not-
PC is now one that I can actually do stuff on. It's kind of extraordinary.
Yeah.
I am
So she'll be back.
delighted. But yeah, if we needed to do Final Fantasy XIV streams again, we can. We can have some more rootin' tootin' girly and salutin'.
So I might continue with that at some point too.
But we are currently in the Crystal Tower raids, so
Yes, well,
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
we can just do them off stream and then continue. Nobody needs to see Crystal Tower raids. Nobody cares for the Crystal Tower raids.
You just kicked the blessed sun in the nuts. That's. Wait, what?
But
What? Suggestion? I'm hearing. I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
well,
I am
yeah.
quite literally all ears. Outer Wilds. That's a good point.
Um,
Hang on a second. Is that?
I have heard of it. It's definitely something you'll probably enjoy. Actually, you should be able to play that now.
Yeah, I know it. It's possibly not for me.
Is it not?
I know it because Jacob Geller did that video on it.
Oh.
I also have spoiled myself for the big secret because I know that I get so stressed in time loops like that. They're both freeing and also extremely stressful. But I desperately needed to know more about it, so I literally at one point read through almost the entire wiki.
Yeah, there's no point playing
After
that.
Jacob Geller did his video on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't seen it.
No,
though.
I haven't. I don't check his videos on games I haven't
You
played.
literally watched the video with me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I vaguely remember what the one is, but I don't actually remember it at all for some reason.
It's like he made such an emotional video about it, and I thought it sounded wonderful, and I really love the idea of the time loop. But it's a game that I wish I could play.
Yeah, I know the game. I actually forgot most of it.
Yeah, well, you
So-
didn't spoil yourself for the
No.
for the actual secret,
No.
and he makes a point in his videos of not spoiling stuff, and he
So-
literally says like, "This is amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to show stuff that's this and that and this." Well, as far as I'm aware, anyway. But yeah, to be fair, don't remember a lot about what I read because that was a few years ago now. But
Yeah, if it
it's
ever goes on mega sale, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah. Because, that said, I don't remember much. I just remember that I read The Secret and I thought it was great. What? No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I
Yeah,
read,
yeah.
like, the spoilers and I thought they were really fascinating
Mm-hmm.
and definitely the sort of thing I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not a terrible... I do get stressed in time loops. On the other hand, maybe that's fun. Maybe we can all be stressed together.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful visual game.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely
And I love the
something.
concept.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, if it goes on mega sale, we might grab
Yeah.
it and give it a shot.
because it
Something.
sounds like, I mean, currently it's on like 12 quid, but right now that's just we cannot really easily drop that.
Especially
We'll
not
keep it
after
in
beefing
mind.
up my PC.
No, that's the thing. It's like you buy a beefed up PC,
That-
you broke.
That was a business expense. That also because I need to learn Blender so I can improve my pattern making.
Yes.
And everything.
Yeah, but we'll add
This
it to our
thing-
list.
This thing loads so quickly. It's crazy. I'm not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we will. We'll add it to our list. That was a really good suggestion. Thank
yeah.
you. So when you said the name, I was just like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I didn't recognize like wait, yeah, vaguely, but like visually, I don't remember it. But then like once I read the synopsis, like oh yeah,
Yeah,
just
that one. I had to confirm it, so I looked it up. But yeah, no, I think I've actually still got the wiki open on my phone, like right up near the top of my 1,000 tabs.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm closing that. Literally, I still had the wiki open on like it was the third tab on my browser.
Jesus.
And you know how many tabs I have open
You
on
do.
that mobile browser.
Yeah.
It's a wonder my phone even still runs. Yes, you have a great time period. Also, currently it is 11:30 in the night for
Yes.
us.
Yes.
But
In the dark.
what co-op games would be good for us to both be on? It's a good point.
I don't really have a PC that will be able to handle much.
No, that's true.
This is the problem. We have one working PC.
Mine would just happen to be worse,
Yeah.
so we replaced that one first.
Mm-hmm.
But we can do Final Fantasy 14, but that's not really
Yeah.
a co-op game. We'll have a think.
Yeah.
We want to stream stuff that's fun for everybody too.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And this has been so good. I'm gonna miss it so much. Anyway, yeah, let's not drag it out.
No.
We will hopefully be back next week to continue finishing up this last case.
Yes. It's gonna be a while, I suspect.
I think potentially, yeah, but I'm having a whale of a time.
Yeah, and we'll
with
probably do the post content at some point as well, but we'll
yeah,
just do
we,
it bit by
we
bit.
will take a break and then occasionally dip in because
Yeah.
that's literally just going to be reading. It's possible that we might even do that on non-stream days.
Yep. Let's do story time.
Yeah, it is literally just yeah. Helldivers. I don't know Helldivers.
It's not the kind of game that I would normally expect you to enjoy.
Ah. Would be where I don't know it.
We are not very how to put this. Shooter games don't tend to be our thing. I mean, they can be.
I used to play Quake once upon a time. I played Duke Nukem when I was a child. Explains a lot about me, I think.
The only shooter, like quotation marks, I've really ever played was Wolfenstein 3D, which gave me motion sickness from hell.
That is
And
true.
then I played Mass Effect, and that's it. Everything else, guns, not touching it on the whole.
I used to play shooters a lot when I was younger, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's mostly third person. Yeah, it wouldn't give me motion sickness. Whoops.
Which is good.
That's always a bonus.
No night, Goose.
Good night, boys. But yeah. Nah, let us catch up on our backlog first.
Yes. And then we will consider.
Yes. And we'll consider our future plans. For now, I think we might still be locked on like at least 5 more streams of this case.
Which I'm here for, honestly. Thank you, everybody, for a really
Yes.
fun stream.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't forget, keep Gregson in your giant traveling trunk, I guess. Because otherwise you'll get in trouble. Keep the omnibus in your omnibus. Always remember the kobold motto. Live, laugh, loot. Objection! And until next time, hope you'll be well. And happy 2025. Good night.
Good night.